Last time on Square Roots, we cool down a desert planet, heat up an ice world, and are tackled by an archaeologist Asari. Later, we meet a brand new species of two-eyed, no-horned, walking purple people bleeders. I call them bleeders because they look like sheep. Also, it was the best rhyme for eaters that I could think of. If you can think of a better rhyme, write in! I can't come up with gold every week.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, Matthew. Matthew, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Matthew.
This day. You'll go and sit in a little boy's room and put it on TV, and then say, "It's gotta have me in a little boy's room. That's gotta be part of the episode."
Johnny made it weird,
Also,
but thank you, Jim.
Also joined by Johnny wishes Matthew a happy birthday, Brandon.
I was thinking I could talk like Drac the entire episode. You think that would be good and fun?
That sounds cool.
Thank you.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Also joined by Vanessa.
How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
24.
He's 24.
Yay. Happy 24th birthday, Matt.
Thank you. It's my birthday, and this is my special birthday recording episode. And we're going to make it all about me.
Yay! Oh,
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Of course, by the time this episode comes out, it will also have been my birthday, so maybe the episode should be all about me?
Wow, Vanessa trying to step on my birthday episode.
My brother and
Every year we
sister
have such a fight because our birthdays
brother
are
and
too
sister
close
are born.
together.
the same day.
Because they're twins.
No.
Oh.
I think so are the McElroys. I feel like two of them share a birthday. Sorry.
The McElroys share a birthday.
Jim shares a birthday with one of his sisters.
Yeah,
Sure
but
do.
they're twins.
That's also true.
Let's keep making the same jokes over and over again.
Twins.
Anyway, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Did you guys
birthday,
make
Matt.
me like a cake or bring me some cupcakes? What did you get me for my birthday?
Sorry, Matt.
I
That was
got
a
you-
combination. Oh, you go first.
A Snorlax? I love
I got you this
Snorlax. Why is
Snorlax.
he there with you and not in my hands?
Well, I got you the joy of watching me hold this Snorlax.
Matt, you got a combination Christmas birthday present. That's what you get for having your birthday so close to Christmas.
Yeah. You could give me a second birthday present right now and stop talking like that.
Oh, okay.
I have another birthday present for you.
What's that?
It's called Hot Gaming Goose.
Whoa.
Honk.
A hot, stankin' gaming goose.
I'm pretty sure the segment is called Honk Gaming Goose.
That's not what it says. That's not what it says on the official episode script.
Yes, it is.
Honked. Okay, now it is. Honk Gaming Goose.
Yeah. We like to make this podcast as impenetrable as possible. You know?
Yeah.
If you don't pick it up from episode 1, you're fucked.
Now, don't listen to episode 1. I wasn't on that episode.
That whole season's bad.
I hear that Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol anime and remake of the Beerus arc
How dare you step
and
on
a
my
new game
news?
called Dragon Ball H1000 reveal that Dragon Ball Gen Kidamatsuri.
Yep. Yes, sir. Dragon Ball Super, the Galactic Patrol, the sequel to the Dragon Ball Super anime. This has been long awaited. The arc that it's based on is extremely extremely popular. I have been really wanting to see this and wondering when it was going to get made, and I'm very excited that they have finally announced a real follow-up anime to Dragon Ball Super. I like Dragon Ball Super. Guys, I like Dragon Ball. Did you know that recently I watched Dragon Ball GT? It was terrible. Now I'm watching the original Dragon Ball. It's actually pretty good, but boy, there's a lot of problematic stuff. Just a lot.
Did you get to the part with Kid Goku checking people's gender? Like he was some sort of sports referee?
The best part, I sent a video of that. The best part about it is when he does it to an old lady and she blushes and goes, "Oh, Randy boy." A lot of problematic humor in that early Dragon Ball stuff, but it's a product of its time. It's pretty fucking good, actually. Anyway, I'm excited about that. And a remake of the Beerus saga, the Beerus arc, which kind of notoriously had a lot of problems. That was the first arc of Dragon Ball Super, and it had some real crappy animation in parts and stuff, which Dragon Ball's kind of was always known for its really good animation. So that's interesting. And a new game called Dragon Ball Age 1000, which is assumed to be a Dragon Ball series set like in the far future, because in Dragon Ball they call years ages. So that's pretty interesting, with a main character actually designed by Akira Toriyama before he died.
Matt, I just had to. I was looking for MSG at the store. It was just like a normal grocery store, and they didn't have any. They had this thing called Vegeta, which is from Croatia and has some MSG in it. It's like a flavor pouch thing. It's weird. Anyway, that just reminds me of Dragon Ball because it's called Vegeta.
Wow, good story, Johnny. Good identifying two things that have the same name.
You're welcome,
Matt. How much Krillin can I expect in this new Dragon Ball series?
Krillin is not in Dragon Ball Super a ton. He's in it some. But he's not in it a whole lot. The series has kind of moved on from those characters. It's mostly about Goku and Vegeta and the new cast of characters that they meet amongst the gods.
I don't care about them. I only care about Krillin. Krillin doesn't get any respect, and he's the strongest human on all of Earth, and he really, by rights, should be the hero, if not for these aliens floating around. And basically what I'm saying is that Lex Luthor was right, and it's a travesty that this story about Earth doesn't feature a hero Earthling. Not stronger than Krillin. Not stronger than Krillin.
Tien's probably stronger than Krillin.
No way. Krillin
so in watching this,
ass.
I was watching the original Dragon Ball anime today. It's funny that you say that. And I saw the introduction of Krillin. And did you know that when he was introduced, he was a little creep?
Yes, that's why I love him. That's why I love him. I love a little creep.
And he's goofy looking.
Is that the old man?
Creep.
No,
he's a little boy. He's a little bald boy, and he doesn't have a nose.
Oh,
he does not seem to have a nose. He does shave his head. He's not bald. Sometimes he will show up with hair, but then he always shaves it off when they have to fight again. That's probably enough Dragon Ball talk for this and several episodes to come. Hey, did you guys hear that Brando Sando has taken a bite of the Apple Plus with his new Cosmere series?
What?
I don't know what any of that means except for Apple Plus.
Well, the Apple
that's only you can only decipher that if you've been on Reddit for a minimum of 500 hours.
The Apple is an amazing musical by Canon Films, I think. And I recommend
one of my favorite episodes of the Flophouse because Travis McElroy is extremely drunk and it's really fucking funny.
It's an enjoyable movie. It's a musical that only has one bad song.
Bim's on the way. Hey, hey, hey. Bim's on the way.
So announced today, Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere series. Cosmere is the name that he has given to the overarching narrative between his multiple fantasy doorstopper novel series, such as the Stormlight Archive, Mistborn, and others, has been picked up by Apple Plus to be made into a television show or series of television shows. And the big news about this is that Brandon, the news articles all said that Brandon Sanderson has, quote, an unprecedented amount of authorial control over the series.
That always works out great.
Well, so they're he's a very popular writer. I personally am not a huge fan, but that's okay. He is the one that finished off the Wheel of Time series after Robert Jordan died. So he seemed like a nice guy for doing that. That was cool. Anyway, his books sell very well, and for years he said he does not need the money, so he was not going to license his work unless somebody gave him a shitload of control. And I guess Apple has decided to take a swing at it. That's interesting. You're probably right that it will probably be a shit show, but who knows?
Apparently, the last season of Wheel of Time is really good. Like, the show got better as it went.
Both the second and third season were good. I had a tough time with the Wheel of Time as a longtime fan of that series of books, in that there would be like an episode where I was like, yes, this is firing on all cylinders. It's everything I want the Wheel of Time series to be. I thought the casting was great and it looked really great. And then you would get an episode that would just so terribly fuck up something from the books that I would be like, I hate this show. I can't stand it and I don't want to watch it anymore. And I have to admit some relief when it was canceled, you know? Like, I don't have to keep subjecting myself to this. All right. That's enough Matt Nerd Corner talk. Thank you for indulging me on my birthday.
Honk.
Let's talk about some real
Honk.
gaming news. Johnny.
Honk. How did you feel about that nip slip in Dispatch episode 2? Because it's gotten taken off the Switch version.
Whoa. Censorship.
And I think there's Dong in the first or second Dispatch episode as well that got taken out.
I want to play that game.
too.
Maybe I
Don't
should
play
do that on the stream. I've been talking about doing it.
Well, it is. I would not do that on a stream. I think that's a fun game to play with your friends, but it's a boring stream game because you want to sit and watch the humor.
Johnny, I rage quit System Shock 2 last night and decided I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not.
No.
I'm not going to do it. I was so frustrated. We'll talk about it later.
Apparently, some people think a lot of games are posted to the Switch store to work in all regions, like with all the languages already there. And this means that they have to kind of go by the guidelines of all regions. But Cyberpunk still has like the finger stuff and the genital stuff and everything. So that doesn't seem right. And people are trying to figure out why this got censored in this one version when Cyberpunk has all the P's and V's you could ask for. So
that's interesting, and I didn't know that.
I'm famously pro censorship on the Switch. I think it's a little baby console and it should have little baby games on it. So I think this is great. Now, I know this is a wild position for me to take.
It's a wild.
I'm an adult gamer who enjoys playing adult games like Cyberpunk, and I want to play Dispatch, and I don't mind nudity in my game. In fact, there's some in Andromeda, and I think that's great. But I also think that babies need a little safe space for their little baby games, and the Switch is it.
I mean, you could definitely just make these stores so that you like have to basically prove your age in order to buy certain things, though, right?
Yeah, like Leisure Suit Larry.
Is it mostly having a credit card proof enough of age?
No. Kids can steal credit cards so easy these days.
It's true. It's true.
Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting little news story. Does anyone want to honk some honkies?
Yeah, I got some honkies to talk about.
Yeah, you do.
There,
James Acaster.
a new game came out called Earth Must Die. Everyone's very excited about this. It is a point-and-click adventure game, and it features so many voice performances from all of our favorite friends, including, let's just take a look at the cast here. Is it Harn? Alex Harn? Alex Harn. From
Don't
the creator of Taskmaster. Yeah.
What's that?
So everyone should look forward to playing that for a bonus for this show, because 100% that's going to happen. Find it on Steam.
Honk. Were you excited for the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake?
Nope.
Oh, well, it's good because it's not happening. Ubisoft
Okie dokie.
is restructuring all its different studios and stuff entirely, and there's going to be 5 different houses, one for single player games and one for casual games, one for mobile games, one for open worldy games, and one for massively multiplayer live servicey games, I guess.
Huh. Okay.
And they streamlined a lot of stuff. I think we talked about that last time. But Prince of Persia: Sands of Time the remake is not going to happen, which I don't know. I really like that game. That first game was really good, but I mean, you can still play it. You can just...
I was excited to see a remake though, because I think it could use some modernization.
Yeah.
Camera controls
sure.
and stuff I had issues with back in the day.
I only have the trilogy on PS3 that it was a sort of remaster, HD remaster of them. It's a little janky, but it's still fun. Matt, do you want to talk about... Oh, Vanessa.
I don't have one. I just want to move on.
One more thing here, at least as far as the news I gathered is concerned, which is that it was recently leaked, though Nintendo denies it, that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and Pikmin 2 are heading to the Nintendo Switch Online's GameCube collection. That's exciting.
Ooh.
Is it?
Metroid Prime 2 never looked good. I watched my boyfriend at the time play it, and it looked bad. Which is weird, because I love that first game. But 2 never looked good. With the dark Samus that was walking around and weird silver stuff. And
I never played it, so I would like to try it for myself.
Oh,
and,
well, then you should.
While the Pikmin games have never been quite up my... while the Pikmin games have never been quite up my alley, people love those games. I bet Vanessa likes the Pikmin games.
Do I? What's it do? Isn't it sort of a side scroller platformer? What am I thinking
No.
of?
RTS.
I thought it was
It's like a cute...
Isn't it you move a bunch of little things around?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like a
cute
cute-
top-down RTS thing.
Yeah.
With all these
I mean, I
little
don't know.
guys.
I don't know that the RTS elements are super strong, but it's a cutesy kind of explore a planet and collect all these aliens and have them do stuff for you. And you love having things do things for you.
It's a little lemonsy. Had a little lemmings to it.
Yeah, I thought it was a
that's
little
kind of where I was
Lemmings-esque.
thinking too.
I was going to
Lemmings.
say that.
Okay. Does anybody else got any hot gaming goss?
Oh, I do. I have one.
Yeah,
Ooh,
go
Jim
for it.
has one.
It's now being rumored, based on some posts that they've done over the last couple months, that Bloober is remaking Rule of Rose.
Oh, wow.
What
Yeah, I don't.
Rule of Rose?
It hasn't been officially. It's like a psychological horror, survival horror game that takes place in like an all-girls orphanage.
Yeah, it's a Japanese, like Silent Hill is a Japanese horror, survival horror game.
Yeah.
Here's my Rule of Rose story, Jim. I saw that and Haunting Grounds came out, and I was like, oh, I should get those. And my boyfriend's friend at the time was like, oh, don't get them. They're both bad. If I bought them, they would be worth hundreds and hundreds.
They are actually like
dollars.
Rule of Rose sells for like over $1,000.
Wow.
His friend sucks.
In fact, like it's generally known as like one of the more valuable video games out there.
I was
Let's
gonna
look
buy
and see
it.
if we can. Let's take a look at price charting and see what Rule of Rose might be.
Stop.
Oh no, wait,
Jim.
maybe not quite $1,000. It's about $800 on the high end.
That's
do I listen
1,000
to-
Canadian.
Yeah, well over 1,000. So, in the end, if you want to buy like a JRPG or survival horror game, just do it because you'll probably be able to sell it for more money in 10 years or 15 years.
Yeah,
or
but
20
people
years.
are pretty stoked. That's a game that's got a little bit of like infamy tied to it.
Why's that?
It's because it's got some controversial stuff in it. I've never played it. This is what I've heard, but I watched like video essays on it.
Well, yeah, there's child abuse and stuff. It's gnarly.
I mean, you would kind of expect that in a survival horror game set in an orphanage, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's pretty interesting. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I would be up for that. I hope that I'd love to see more of those PS2 era games get a remaster too, not a remake. Just
Me too.
Just put them on GOG or put them on Switch or something.
Yeah, like a Kadelka. It would be cool to see like a Kadelka get like a re-release.
No, I've never played that. That's the one that was sort of like a prequel to Shadow Hearts, right? Kinda.
Yeah, Shadow Hearts was like a spiritual sequel to Kadelka.
Well, if there's no more hot gaming goss, why don't we talk about our streams? Jim, tell Johnny and the listeners how I rage quit System Shock 2 last night.
Oh yeah. So every Wednesday, Matt and I and whoever else wants to participate, we do a weekly stream on YouTube. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Ish.
And Matt has been attempting over the last couple of weeks to play System Shock 2, a game he has been threatening us with for a long time. Turns out it's really hard. And so Matt decided to quit.
Hit a point
Not
where
just
I
quit,
just like
rage quit.
Rage quit.
hit a point where I just realized I had been wandering around this map for a while, just trying to figure out where the fuck I needed to go next, and I just got tired of it. I just gave up. Like, I don't know how I did this when I was a teenager, but I'm done. It's funny. This last year saw the releases of the System Shock 2 25th anniversary remaster and the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver remasters, and they two games that I really loved when I was a teenager, and was really excited to get to try again, and learned in both cases that they're not actually very good games.
I still want to go back and play the Soul Reaver one and just kind of muscle my way through it. Just I've never played it, but it is hard. It is kind of hard to just pick up those games.
I found
so
Soul
long.
Reaver really hard at the time, but I also found
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time really hard at the time. So maybe I just wasn't good at 3D. But
3D
I
adventure
finished
games.
Tomb Raider, and that game was hard. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that game is hard.
You found
I don't
Ocarina of
think I've
Time
ever
really
finished
hard
a
when
Tomb
we
Raider.
played it on the show.
Yes.
That
I
era is
did
tough
vanquish
because
it.
they're really bad about. It just took a long time for game makers to really develop the language of like leading the player along without, in a good game without making you feel like you're being led along. And a lot of those old games, it's just kind of like, okay, somebody will say, or you'll have an item in a menu that'll say like, you need to go here, but you don't know where that is. And your map is fucking unintelligible and you just don't fucking know. And the idea, I guess, is just like they'll wander around till they find it, but that's not fun. Anyway, ranting aside.
Oh yeah.
We have streams. Come check out Square Roots on YouTube.
Do you know what we're going to be playing next?
God, what?
I don't know. I was asking you.
So fucking annoying. He was asking me last night. He's like, do you know what you want to play next? And I was like, no, I want to think about it. He's like, do you want to just like figure it out right now? And I was like, no, I don't. And Jim's response to that was, I'm just a very curious person. And I was like, what does that mean?
Well, we sort of talked about playing some more Date Everything, because I was there too on stream last night. I bet you didn't know that, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. Vanessa made an appearance.
For 10 seconds, for about 2 minutes. Yeah,
because their audio went out on the stream, and so I got on the Zoom so I could listen to what they were saying.
Was that why you did that?
Yep.
The audio didn't go. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, listen, Vanessa and Johnny, either of you are welcome to come stream with us on Wednesday anytime you like. I just don't want you to talk a big game and then not show up. That's all I'm saying.
But what if I change my mind?
Be fun to do a Date Everything with you, me, and Jim, you know?
Yeah, I think Jim would get a kick out of it.
And speaking of YouTube, find us on YouTube, search up Square Roots Podcast, and there you will find us. Johnny has a channel called Bears in Games Neo, and he just released a new video today, time of recording.
Yeah, but it's only for freaks.
It is only for sickos and freaks. Now, I did say to Matt before, I wanted to avoid using the word sickos because it will date a video. But I was like, you know what? People like seeing that word when they're scrolling around. They're like, well, I'm a CRT sicko. And then they'll click on it.
Mm-hmm. I thought the thumbnail was very funny.
Good. I put
Do you
a
have
lot of time
comments
into
turned off on that game or on that video, though?
No.
I'm going to grab some WD-40. This chair's squeaking again.
Did you get banned from commenting on YouTube again? Because of all your hate speech?
Because I give you a like. I always like to give you a little comment, and I'm just not seeing the little comment button.
It's there. Well, I've got 3 comments on it.
Wow. I guess I'm just banned.
Well, I didn't ban you on purpose. Maybe it detected what you were going to write as bullying or harassment and decided to not let you do that.
I did bully and harass you, but I didn't do it in your comment section. I did it in private.
Oh,
when I said that you made a video about 3:4 aspect ratio because that's your aspect ratio, or 4:3 aspect ratio.
She bullied all 3 of us this morning, listeners. Even Matthew on his birthday.
Just a little verbal spanking. Everyone loves a little spanking on their birthday.
Nope.
A little non-consensual verbal spanking.
Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about next. So I think next I'll just the next thing I'm going to do is finally get that Makoto video out onto the internet. So I have to write it. I have all the footage. So I just need to go and tippity tap with my typey fingers and write out that script about Makoto from Enchanted Arms, Vanessa's favorite game of 2025.
My absolute favorite game. I loved, who's his name?
Atsuma?
What's
and
it?
Linus and
I
Dennis.
liked Pizza Face.
Pizza Face. It was a great Pizza Golem.
Pizza Golem, yeah.
Yeah, Pizza Golem.
Mm-hmm. What a great game. Anyway, so I'll be talking about that. It's a From Software hit. So, of course, it's going to... I assume it's going to just catch that Enchanted Arms nostalgia and I'll have to really emphasize the From Software part of it so it gets all those clicks and SEO optimization. I guess that means search engine optimization, so I shouldn't say that. But I'll do that, and then I was thinking after that I could do another Bears in Motion, BIM, do the BIM, which is an Apple reference.
Mm-hmm. What kind of motion game will you play next, Johnny?
I think I'll do in 2 weeks 10 sessions of Dance Central.
Oh man, that reminds me. I bought Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star and totally forgot about it. It was on sale for $5.
Yeah, Matt also told me to get the DLC because it was 90% off. It was not $30. It was $3, so I bought the crap out of that. I'll have to do an update on that DLC. But I want to do something different first. So Dance Central. I hope you enjoy me dancing in a triathlon suit or a wrestling singlet, because that's what's gonna happen for that series. I did get on. Someone added me on a playlist called Hot Fat Guys on YouTube. Thank you.
I'm sure that you were delighted to see their playlist, so you could start following some creators yourself.
No, their playlist is a little creepy. No thanks.
Creepy? How?
I don't know. It's just like people not doing things to be hot. It's just like
I see.
It's a leering playlist.
Yeah, it's a leering playlist.
Some people are just hot, and that's the way it is, and they don't even try.
Like me.
Anyway, that's it for Bears and Games Neo. Why don't we move over to the Codex?
The Codex.
Boop, 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 boop,
Welcome
boop, boop. Oh, I forgot to use the
back.
sci-fi theme when I edited last time.
I didn't.
Good job, Matt.
Thanks.
Good job, everyone. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Last time we lost Jim a little bit early, but now he's back and he's ready to blast off back into Andromeda. Here we go. Last time, as y'all will recall, we finished up on the cold planet of Vold. We had a little bit of confusion over which Ket base we were supposed to attack, but we press on. And that's the trouble with open world games sometimes. They're not linear, and things can get all timey-wimey.
If anybody's
I
worried...
I did this part already. Like, I went to Havarl and I saved these researchers who were trapped in, like, a stasis at the monolith, and then I went back to the little base, and then I went to the cold planet.
Mm-hmm.
So I did... But that's not what you're talking about?
If
That's not what
anybody's
I'm talking
worried, I did go back to Vold and finish the actual final mission of Vold and did the cave and met the AI friend. And, yeah.
Did you let her live, or did you destroy her?
I had to let her live. Now she's on my ship.
She seems like your kind of woman.
No. She seems like a psychopath.
Well, exactly.
Once again, Vanessa thinks that any mean woman is an immediate Matt girlfriend.
Yeah. Murderer? Yeah, that doesn't really work for Matt, but it's fine.
What if she had, like, a low-cut shirt? And,
Wait a minute.
And gothy makeup.
Oh, now you're talking. She wouldn't, though. She was made by the Angarans, so she would look like a sheep. Blech.
They don't look like sheep, though. They look like manta rays. It's the other people. The Ket look like sheep, or at least the Archon.
They all look like sheep. This is the
They
sheep
do
game.
not look. They look like fishmen. They're just hot fishmen, like that movie, The Hot Fishman by Benicio del
Guillermo
Toro.
del Toro? Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro's Hot Fishman.
Everyone's favorite movie.
No, he was Hot Wolfman.
Oh, sorry. Guillermo del Toro. The guy with the rubber jacket in Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Whatever. Or something man. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he had some weird name. Anyway, so Fish Boys. They're all Fish Boys, if you ask me.
No, we're not talking about Fish Boys. We're talking about the beautiful planet of Havarl.
Which is full of frozen fish boys. And girls.
There are frozen fish boys there. So we land on Havarl, and this planet is a little bit different. We don't have to drive our car around. It's a
I would describe
pedestrian
it as
paradise.
I would describe it as a very dusky planet.
That's
It
not a
is.
word.
It's dusky. It's dim. It's twilighty. Not just
There's
like
vampires
in
and
the time
werewolves?
of day. Yeah, there's vampires and werewolves all over the place. It's like the dense Hoa rainforest right here
Yeah,
in Andromeda.
Terrible love triangles.
This felt
Grown
like a
men
Mass
falling in
Effect
love with
1.
babies.
This felt like a Mass Effect 1 world. Like,
In
It's
what
very
sense?
small.
yeah.
Just little.
Small with a lot of side quests and like and actually maybe even Knights of the Old Republic 1, like where it's like, oh, there's this old base miles from here, and it's like you just walk across the street and it's there.
Yeah. There's a lady that's like, I can't get back to my house. It's been overrun by monsters and it's so far. And then you walk out of the lab and it's literally right there.
Yeah, it's like a stone's throw away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very it's good.
That
I
one-
enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed Knights of the Old Republic. This just felt like the most BioWare-y section of the game in a good way. You know,
Yeah.
not pejorative.
The mission that Matt is talking about, you have to go. She like needs this data from her like data stores at her house, and you go there, and everything's broken. And then you're like, okay, we need to go find like a communications terminal to see if we can connect to the network
It's
to
right
download
there.
it. It's like a TV on the ground
Yes.
behind a rock.
Right
like it
next
doesn't
to a
make
guy.
any
There's
sense.
a guy literally 25 steps from that TV, like fixing a broken ship or something.
Yeah, it's like what are we doing?
That also felt very Knights of the Old Republic-y. Like just kind of
Yeah, it
cheap,
did.
but in a like charming way. I don't know. I didn't mind this. It really reminded me of classic BioWare moments. So
It did, yeah. I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you,
Well, the other planets are also sparse. Like you really have to drive around to get from quest to quest. I appreciated the change of just having everything right there.
Driving around Vold is like a lot of nothing. A lot of really frustrating, slippery nothing.
I kind of love it though, Jim. I think that they did a really, because I guess it's based on the Battlefield engine by DICE, the Frostbite engine. It's really good at tank driving. So I was just having fun doing sweet drifts and stuff in the snow. I was having a good time.
I do like running over Ket, because sometimes you'll be driving and you'll be like, there's Ket here, and then you can just run them over. It's like playing PUBG.
Sometimes Ryder will shout like cannonball when you launch a cat into the air. Did you get that?
No, I haven't yet.
There's was it Drac? Yeah, Drac was complaining about my driving. He does not like my driving.
Yeah, sometimes if you like drive off a cliff, they'll yell at you in the car. They'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah. When I was playing the game, I realized that the male writer voice it sounds like someone doing like a Nathan Drake impression.
Huh.
It's very Nathan Drakey.
But you
I was
love
playing
Nathan Drake.
Singularity.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I already have Nathan Drake video game.
I was
very
playing
Nolan Northy, I
Singularity for my last video, and that has Nathan Drake as a character who gets killed off pretty fast. But it's just funny hearing Nathan Drake talking in a non.
He gets killed?
Yeah, he gets killed off pretty quick.
Like as Nathan Drake?
No.
Or the voice actor?
The voice actor.
Oh. Like a crossover where Nathan Drake gets killed.
Have you unlocked the agility mode for the...
No. How do you have to? I have a million research points. I got to go spend them.
I get
For
really
the
stressed
Nomad
out because
or
my chair's really squeaky and I keep trying to fix it and I don't know.
It's
When
okay.
all those AI data centers close, get their Aeon chairs.
Anyway, yeah, you can, and for the upgrades for the the Mako, you can unlock a agility mode where you hit left on the D-pad and it really fucking it goes faster.
Oh, yeah.
But it gets the turning gets real bad. It's pretty fucking fun though. Also, Vanessa, you said you liked you're saying that you like Corvarl because you don't have to drive around in the car a bunch, but So far, Vold is the only planet we've been to that lets you get in the car.
That's not true.
No Volt
Eos.
in that first one.
Yeah, what
Eos.
about Eos?
Oh yeah, I forgot about ES.
Still have like 3/4 of the quests on Eos to do because now it's unlocked with the radiation fog has cleared. You get that call at one point to go back to Eos.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I think that they're all optional, basically, back on Eos. So I don't know if we'll have a lot to talk about. But if you want to do some filler quests and just level up and have a good time driving around, there's tons to do there.
Yeah, I was doing
Is
that
it
before
there?
we recorded. I played for like an hour and a half. I was just kind of, I went back to Nexus and I went back to Vold and I did some companion quests and was just kind of cleaning up my quest log.
Yeah, when you go back to Aya in this one, and there's about 50 new quests, I was like, I turned off the game and went to bed.
If I wanted to get the best ending I can, should I be focusing on finishing these monolith things, these spire things?
I don't
have
think
to.
there's that. Are there that? Well, I guess.
No, I don't think you have to, right? Because
Yeah.
there's like 3 of them on Vold that I wasn't forced to do, but I went ahead and did like 2 of them.
I think
we'll
that
have-
you can't establish the outpost until you've done the monolith. I could be wrong.
No, you can. Oh, okay. You have to do the monolith before you can do the forward outpost thing.
I think
But
so.
the forward outpost, that's just the little thing that drops down.
Oh, that's a
but-
forward. That's a forward base. Yeah.
Yeah.
the actual
you're right.
outpost where your people can come and live and
Oh,
work
you
on.
have to do all the monoliths.
But you
Okay.
The
don't do
monolith
that
is
on
what
Havarl,
clears
'cause-
the.
I haven't gotten that far yet on Vold.
Yeah. You can't do it on Havarl because they're like, people already live there. We'll just make great neighbors. I was surprised. I thought you'd like colonize it up, but they're like, no, this place already taken.
And it's the best planet we found so far, so it's not very fair. Well, I mean, it is fair.
What makes
But
it
it's
the
not
best
fun.
planet?
The invisible
It's raining.
dogs.
It's covered in monsters that attack you constantly from every angle. It's dark and hard to see, and it's teeny tiny, small. I
I've been
actually think this
upgrading
is
the
smaller
turret.
than any level in fucking Knights of the Old Republic. Like, this is tiny.
Why does
He's
PB
little.
not do anything? She was hiding in a corner when I was being attacked by these. I think her AI broke or something. But like Korra just destroys people and Drac destroys people, but PB
Yeah,
was
Drac
just kind of.
fucking wrecks dudes.
Yeah, I don't know why PB was just hiding. Maybe I need to like respec her to have good powers because I've been
I don't-
auto leveling her.
Yeah, I auto level all of them. I'm not. I don't need that level of granularity.
But I recommend leveling up turrets because they're pretty fun, Matt, for yourself. Like you can throw out a turret and then it distracts enemies and takes them. It's pretty good at killing things too, which is great.
That's cool. I don't like the cover-based shooter mechanics. They suck bad.
They're okay.
Bad. They suck bad.
It's fine. Do you prefer the way they worked in the first trilogy?
I would prefer that they get rid of the cover-based mechanics.
I like a cover based mechanic. Yeah. Like a good cover based mechanic.
I
right
like it
there.
too. I like to hide. I like to hide and nobody can see me, and then I peek.
You can
I
also
like it when you see a set of enemies from a little far away and you can just hang back and snipe them. That's fun.
you can also cloak. Do any of you use the cloaking power?
No, I haven't.
That seems like a Vanessa
I have.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I equipped the Asari sword, and you do this like lunge forward. That's pretty good.
I have this bonus on my because of my class that when I use the B button to dodge, I go invisible while I do it.
Yeah,
if
I have that
is it
too.
Vanguard that does that. It's one of
No.
them.
Well, maybe, but I'm not using Vanguard and I have
It's
that.
like Sentinel, I think,
Oh, okay.
or something, right?
The only thing is that I really like that when you lunge forward, the feel of when the jets happen, and it removes the what do you call that? The tactile feel of lunging forward. If you do the cloaking, I find it not as satisfying moving around if it does the invisi cloak or invisi thrust.
I tend to love being like an invisi and doing a surprise on an enemy, but I'm so into my loadout, which is Singularity, Overload, and now I have a little Reaper drone that will appear, or Remnant drone.
How do you get that drone? Because it's like, if you go to tech, you have the drone behind you, and I know how to do the turret.
Unlock it via the AI. No, you have to unlock it via PB's quest.
Yeah.
Oh, PB.
I got real close to entering into a romantic relationship with PB, but then I decided to hold off because I got to explore my options with Suvi, the redhead.
Well, I'm just
I like her. Yeah.
I'm hitting on everyone and everything in this game. So far, it hasn't caused any issues.
That's good. All right, Vanessa, take us through this chunker.
All right. So we land on this planet, and as we discussed, there are already Angora living here. This is, in fact, their home planet. Yes, Matt?
Yeah. Okay, you literally just said what I was about to say as I was raising my hand, so never mind. I was going to say, Jal tells you when you're on your way there that this is their origin planet.
Did you read our correction that Angora is rabbit hair, not sheep hair?
No. Wow.
No.
I guess we don't know very much about fashion.
Is that
Where was this
skinned or
correction?
is it shaved? Do the rabbits survive the process?
I
You
don't
can
think
shave
so.
a rabbit.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you could.
Oh.
But then it's just like a shaved rabbit, and that feels kind of sad to me.
That's true. That's a good point. Better to kill the rabbits.
Yeah, better to just remove their skin completely.
Then you can eat them. Yum, yum.
So when we land, we're pretty close to their little scientific outpost of Pila. We head on in there, and we are told that there are some researchers who have gone missing, or not exactly
No, they're not missing. We know where they are.
Yeah,
They're 10 feet away.
they're at a
10 feet
monolith,
away
10 feet away.
in
But
triangles.
they're in triangles. They've been frozen. They're frozy guys.
They're in
so,
stasis.
Yep. We're asked to head on over there and see what we can do, since we're able to use this remnant tech. And on the way, we have to fight some wildlife, because this planet is teeming with animals.
They're
There's,
annoying.
Yep, there's crawly bugs. There are invisible
Raptors?
dogs.
Yeah.
No, the invisible dogs were Vold. This is lizard dogs, and they do
Yeah,
not turn
lizard dog.
invisible.
There's definitely invisible lizards in this one because I saw them creeping around. I think they're the same. They're the same animal.
And there are the Rokar, who are Angorans, but they are an anti-alien militia. They don't like aliens, and they are going to shoot at us whenever they get the chance. We have to fight some Angora, and I didn't like it, because those guys are supposed to be our friends.
Well, not everyone
Anytime-
likes you.
Anytime somebody shoots at me first, I don't feel bad about shooting them.
Yeah.
But why can't everyone like me? Why can't I be the prettiest space princess and everyone loves me?
Space Pathfinder.
Oh, yeah. Pathfinder.
For now. She'll, as soon as she conquers all of the Helios cluster, she will make herself the space princess.
She's a path princess.
Yeah, Path Princess. I'm going to use SAM mode to activate my princess protocol. So we head over to the
The
monolith.
Princess Protocol
and-
would be a wonderful Netflix series. Let's pitch it.
That's
like-
a great idea.
or like a
yeah.
Hallmark movie.
A Netflix
Yeah.
Christmas like movie series.
Yeah.
But would it be would it be a sort of Manchurian Candidate kind of thing, except instead of a sleeper agent, it's a sleeper princess who then gets activated?
Every time she gets hit on the head, she turns into like a fancy princess lady. I don't know. Actually, I'd watch that. That sounds pretty great.
Yeah.
Every time she gets hit on the head, like what's falling on her head? Like
Like coconuts, you know?
Potted,
Yeah,
like potted
coconuts.
plants and
air conditioners from above.
It would have to be that she's in some sort of like school or community theater play where she's playing a princess, and then a sandbag or a light falls on her head.
Yeah, or like a bucket.
Yeah, and then she thinks she is a princess. Yeah.
Do not steal.
And then
it turns out she actually
Yes,
is a
exactly,
princess. It
yeah.
yeah.
It
She
turns
goes
out-
like viral for like an embarrassing performance where she thinks she's a princess, but then she's discovered by like the old butler that she grew up with.
Yeah, she's
in
like the
palace.
long lost princess.
Yeah.
And she's actually unlocked her memories from when she was like 5 before her country was there was a rebellion and the royal family
Genosha.
went into hiding.
Yeah.
But now they're ready to
And
reclaim the throne.
And the only way she can get access to the people that she needs to convince is like a dance contest where she has to win. She has to win.
But
first
she
place
gets hit on the
and-
head right before it and has to do it in like her normal girl mode.
Yeah.
She gets punched by her competitor in the head right before she has to go on stage and has to rely on her street smarts.
Yeah.
And that is why she fails, and we all learn a lesson about life. You know, it's kind of
Well,
like
then
a Rocky.
she makes a speech about how being a princess isn't about knowing the right spoons and forks to use or the dances
is.
or following a
It's
princess
about
protocol.
hereditary inheritance.
It's about having brain damage.
It's about incest. It's about like really terrible genetic disorders due to incest.
It's about a divine right to rule.
Exactly.
As a tyrant.
That'd be okay. Yeah, the
I
Princess
thought that's what
Protocol.
that Melania documentary was about.
Vanessa, I can't wait to read your full script for the Princess Protocol.
Oh, thank you. I'll get on that
Yeah,
as soon as I'm done with Donkula.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
we're still waiting on Johnny's script from last week too. So I mean,
was
get
that?
on it, bud. It was a horror movie set
Oh,
on
yeah,
a
about the
plantation.
plantation.
There was
Yes.
a wedding on a plantation, and the ghosts were killing the wedding
yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
guests.
Wow. We all have some scripts to write.
I don't. I'm a
Oh.
loser.
We'll
You can
come up
help
with
us
a
write
pitch
our
for you, Matt.
I
scripts.
don't want to help.
You can punch them up. Like anytime you don't like a part of the script, just punch us, and that'll make
And
the script
activate our princess protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
So we head on over to this monolith where these researchers are trapped, and they're just standing there in some like triangles of light. And all we have to do is activate the monolith, and they unfreeze.
And they're
I
very
did
confused because it was instantaneous for them, which I like.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
that too. It was funny.
Yeah, I like that they then sort of accuse you of just having appeared out of nowhere, you know, which is how that would work. I thought that was a bit of clever writing. Just like the writing you'll find in A Princess Protocol, coming soon to Netflix. So we head on back to Kieran. He is happy that we have unfrozen his friends, but he has another problem. He explains that the planet is deteriorating because one of the vault spires is inactive and or missing. As we know from our time on Eos, the vault has 3 spires that connect to it, and that is what keeps the planet's ecological system balanced and well behaved. But because this planet's a little bit off, some of the plants and animals are mutating. Joel, everywhere I went, I had him with me. He kept saying not to touch mushrooms or get any sap on my body. And if I do, wash it off immediately.
That doesn't seem to affect the gameplay in any way, shape, or form.
It
No,
doesn't.
it's
You
flavor
can touch
text,
as many
Matt.
mushrooms as you want to.
Now, it does seem like I was thinking about this as I was playing it this morning. Jal seems so important like for all the planets, at least the ones that have the Angora on them, that I kind of wish he was a third, like an extra character that wasn't part of your party, because I kind of feel like you should always have Jal in your party, but then you don't get to put anyone else in your party. Well, it takes up one slot. I also feel like PB should be in there anytime you go into a vault, but she has nothing to say in the vault on this one, so you don't have to. You can put whoever you want.
Speaking of weird side quests, like you meet some, I don't remember the name of the aliens, even though I've played 4 of these games now. The Garrus, the Turians. Mm-hmm. You'll meet some Turians here on Havarl, and they'll talk about the Ark and how and like what happened to it. And I went back after this area and talked to the Turian on my ship, and whose side quest involves finding the Turians, and she had nothing to say to me about it, which I thought was very fucking weird.
She has if you have her there, she will talk about it a little bit, but because she's like, oh, make sure you should bring me along when you do this. But she doesn't really do a lot. She doesn't do a lot.
Yeah.
I think it would be neater if it was like not necessary, but like more specific with these characters. Like if you bring PB along to a monolith, she should have a lot to fucking say.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. There are some points I started to run into them when I went back to EOS of like things not quite making sense in terms of like the order of operations that you were doing things. So, for example, I was driving around. I was contacted by a mysterious voice over my radio, and it said, oh, come meet me at this point, and then I'll tell you what I want you to do for a quest. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I was vaguely heading that way, and then I saw like a Ket base, and so I ran into it and was killing the Ket in there, and then Ryder said, oh, that should make, I forget his name, Baron happy. And then you get like another voice message and being like, good job doing that for me, the guy who called you on the radio. And you're like, you're welcome. So it's like, it just basically skipped going to talk to him. And I'd also already like cleared out a base there. And he mentioned that at one point. But then when I went to go talk to him, he's like, there's still other things like to clear out with the Ket and the base, but I don't know if you're ready for that. And I'm like, we just talked about how I already cleared out the base.
There's also like, it's kind of a UI thing that as soon as the remnant robots appear, their names show up, but they start like they are learning the names of these different kinds of robots throughout the story. Like we just learned what an observer was, and Ryder's like, what's an observer? The thing you've been fighting for the last 20 hours, Ryder.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I've also noticed...
It's not the best put together game ever, gang.
Yeah.
But it is still weirdly fun to play. Like I really find myself enjoying playing it. Even though every time I'm playing it, I'm like, God, this is just not great. Let me do one more quest, though.
I mentioned this on the stream last night, but I feel like there's too many points. Too many different kinds of points. There's a point for this and a point for that and a point for the other thing.
Yeah.
There's viability points. There's research points. There's like minerals to collect. There's like, it's too much stuff to count.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what the AVP points do.
They unlock the pods.
Was that pod points?
Cryopods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's...
there's cryopod points, too.
Well, that's the AVP points. The AVP points, you unlock banks of cryogenically frozen.
Right.
Anyway, Vanessa, please. We're like 4 bullet points into this 30 bullet point list. Sorry. Let's go. I want to watch the new Game of Thrones tonight, so we got to get through this.
Oh, okay. So we need to find this missing spire, and Kieran, the Angoran at Pella, suggests that we go find the sages who live on this planet. They are isolationists who keep sort of an oral history of the Angorans, since we know their written history was lost or destroyed.
Is that where they wear a different color lipstick for...
They wear a different color lipstick, which is how you know they're sages. And we have to find their sanctuary. This just involves kind of climbing up a big tower, but I thought it was kind of fun. You take some gravity wells. Yeah, you jump around.
Everything in this game is fucking trash.
It's okay.
Why?
It's
I like it. I
fine.
like jumping around. I like bouncing
These-
around and jumping around.
These sages do talk about past lives and stuff. At least they do sort of. That seems more magical than anything else in Mass Effect, but that Kieran does try to put it into a scientific context at the end. Mm-hmm. Spoilers.
Yeah, so the sages, they say that they don't know where the spire is, but maybe they can unlock the memory if we find a missing heirloom and also someone from the same genetic line as the person who
weird.
used the heirloom.
Is this supposed to be magic or science? What, Vanessa? Because they're talking about souls and stuff.
Well,
What is this?
Here's I have some thoughts. I have some theories and thoughts. One thing that we learned about the Angora is that they are electric. They have like a natural electric field, much like I do in the winter, because I am static shocking everything I touch. I was making dinner tonight and I touched the stove and I could see the spark coming out of my finger onto the stove because the air is dry.
Wow.
And I just,
You're an X-Man.
I'm an X. I get so charged up. I have to if I'm going to touch a doorknob, I use the back of my hand and just bring it close to the doorknob to discharge some
I
of
shock
the
a lot,
electricity
too.
before I
Yeah.
touch it.
Wow.
It's so weird when that happens. If it's dark in the room and there's a little flash, you're like, ah!
I know.
Yeah.
It's like how I make electricity. I make light.
Do you shuffle your feet?
No, I think it's just kind of the dry air, and
Yeah, you shuffle your feet.
Do you have
I
carpet?
might shuffle my feet. I wear supportive flip flop kind of things because of my footy McFoot.
Supportive flip flop.
What the fuck?
anyway,
An
so
orthopedic flip flop.
Yeah, I wear orthopedic flip flops. And I have all the metal in my leg, so I assume that too just gets charged up with electricity.
Wow, you really are an X-Man.
Yeah. And my X-Men name is Static Shock is taken. Zap?
yeah,
Is there an
Zap.
X-Men named Zap?
Zap.
Yeah. Zap.
Zap.
Shoot, what about Static Shock? That's a good name.
And that's again taken.
What the fuck?
That's taken.
Yeah.
That is? There's
What about Storm? A storm can have
Yeah.
lightning.
Well,
Is there
you also
really
you
an
kind of
X-Men
have one
called
eye. You
Static
should probably
Shock?
just call yourself Cyclops, you know?
Is there really?
I do have one eye and also one other eye.
Yeah, Johnny, there's a character named Static Shock. There was a fucking cartoon about him in the 90s.
Jesus. Okay, sorry.
What was
I
it
didn't-
called?
I didn't
He
know
was
that.
started as a Milestone character, and then DC bought the Milestone universe and underuses the fuck out of them to this day.
DC.
Static Shock was extremely popular. So popular that he had
maybe-
a cartoon.
Huh. Well, paint me unknowing. I went to this place where you find the heirloom before I got this mission, and I got really confused as what I was supposed to be doing here, and I was wandering around for half an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So did you already have the heirloom with you?
No, you can't get that door doesn't open until.
Oh,
you
that
get this
sucks.
quest. Yeah. That would have been pretty funny. What?
Yeah,
this
it would have
heirloom?
been funny. This heirloom?
Yeah. So we go to get the heirloom, and it's.
I guess you have to have that guy with you.
That's
Wait,
after
do
you
you?
get this
Or do you
heirloom.
go get him?
No, you need
you're
it
right.
to
You're
give
right.
to
You get the
guy.
heirloom, you get the guy.
I'm
The
sorry.
heirloom
I got
is
confused because you do the same thing twice. You go
Yes.
underground to get the heirloom, and then you go meet a guy, and then go back underground.
Correct. The heirloom is a power glove, because now you're playing with power.
Power glove. It's so bad.
so bad. I've been thinking about rewatching The Wizard. That movie is
I've never seen
not
it.
good, but fuck, I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen it either. We should do that as a bonus. That would be fun.
That's a great idea.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Jim is too young to have ever seen it, so.
Yeah, it's true.
I've never seen it.
It's Jim.
I was a
when
Sega
they
kid, so
show
I wasn't
Super
watching a
Mario
Nintendo
Brothers 3
commercial.
for the first time, it's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Oh God! How does she
best
know
part
about the
that
warp
movie
whistle?
is
Did
that
she
the
get
climax of the
Japanese version?
The best part of that movie is that they go to like a video game tournament, and then the climax of the tournament is you guys are gonna play Super Mario Brothers 3, and whoever does the best wins. It's really stupid.
It doesn't make any sense.
No,
That's
it does not make a
stupid way to
lick of
compete.
fucking sense.
All right, so you got to go to this Roakar camp. In Talos.
Yeah, and we basically just blast our way through and kill all of these Angorans until we
Yep.
find Tavos, who is by himself in a building, and he's like, "Oh, you killed all my friends! What the heck?"
He gets
I
over
liked-
it real fast.
All of the Angara males and females look the same. The males all look the same and the females all look the same.
Not true.
They all look the exact fucking same. It's the
There's
exact
some
same character
beefier
model.
men. Like some of the models have butts, and some of them don't have beefy butts. And I took a picture of like that guy. Tavos has a chunky butt.
But they have different coloring, and I don't know why. I thought Tavos' coloring was really cool. It was like nice variations of blue, like gradients of blue. I thought he looked great. And I really wanted to be like, Jol, get the fuck out of here. Tavos is my
Yeah.
is my Angoran party member now.
Yeah, I liked this character, actually. You confront him, he hates aliens and doesn't want to deal with you, but you basically tell him, we just need you to put on this glove. And he's like, I don't get it, but okay. And
It's
he-
weird because you killed all of his friends and he's very mad at you. And then
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, okay, you want me to put a glove on? That's fine.
Yeah.
I think this quest should have had a speech check option. That because that would make the rest of this make way more sense if you don't kill everybody first. Like it should be if you do kill everybody first, he'll do it because you forced him to. But after that, he hates you and tries to kill you. Like there should
Right.
have been more consequences
Yeah.
to killing all his friends.
Yeah, there's no way around this. You just have to fight your way through it.
Yeah.
It's pretty lame.
He pops the glove on, and suddenly he starts to get floods of memories from the previous owner of the glove.
Misty
And-
watercolored Sorry.
I thought it was pretty well done, at least here to this degree, where he picks up the glove and he's like, what, am I supposed to know something about this? Like, this is dumb and I don't care. Oh, obviously this is meant to be worn because there's little connectors in the glove, and when you put it on your hand, it accesses with your brain so that you can wait. How the fuck do I know this? I thought it worked pretty well.
So my theory is that like this heirloom has some kind of technology built into it, and they are electric, the Angorans. So I'm thinking that maybe like their genetic line has the same like electrical frequencies, and then that allowed him to kind of trigger the glove, and maybe the glove stores some kind of memory from the electrical frequencies.
So you're
used on
saying
it
you
before?
don't
It's
believe
like-
in reincarnation
I mean,
and you refuse to believe it in this video game fictional story. It can't still, even though this is fiction, cannot be real.
This is science fiction.
Ooh, she got you there.
Science. Just like it's science that
Wait,
they can do magical
you're-
spells called biotics.
Yeah. They can make like black holes to suck up enemies.
Yeah. With science.
Yeah, you got
So-
me there. You're right.
Yeah.
How dare you shame me like this on this, the day of my birth?
The day.
It's true. Matt's always right on his birthday.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, Matt.
Matt,
That's why I
technically, you could make up anything you wanted about this chunker, and we would have to.
Yeah,
believe
it's
you.
true.
Also, I got the Wordle in one turn today.
I
Wow.
know.
Yes,
it
Matt
was
did.
really impressive. We
Jim?
we then
Yep.
this guy agrees to take us to the hidden third spire.
Even though you just murdered all of his fucking friends.
Even though we murdered all his friends. We go there with him, sort of wander around this underground area, and
if you're Johnny, you spend this trek staring at his butt, apparently.
Yeah.
I did. His pants have like a little cutout around the butt cheeks. It's very weird.
Oh. I didn't
Do you
notice
think
that at all.
Do you think
cannot
the
be true.
Angarans use their butts for pooping like humans do?
Yeah, of
they
course.
poop it out of there.
Where do you
like a
think they
soft
poop
serve.
from? Do you think
they poop
humanoids
out like
have
do
different
you think
poop
they have
zones that they poop from?
Do you think
They could.
Do you think since they're electric, they like poop out little batteries, little spent batteries?
Yes. 100%.
Obviously, that can only be true.
And instead of doing it out of their butt, you just pop open their battery, like in the back, as the little battery compartment. You take them out.
You recharge them
little
and stick
chute.
them back in.
Yeah.
And as we're wandering around, we find the
That's stupid.
we find the body
sorry.
of the former owner of the glove, and this
That's not how the
really-
game presents this information. We find the body of the woman that Tavos was in his former life.
Right. And he's like, oh, this is me. This is where I die. He sort of like vacillates between saying I and she, but sort of talks about, oh, she didn't finish her life's work, but now she will because I'm here and I need to spend time here.
He also, I think, says that the historians had it all wrong and had assumed that Zerai was a man.
Right. But Sarai was, in fact, a lady.
You know, another like interesting point that they could have done something with of like this guy like realizing like I was a woman in my past life. Like you could have done something interesting with that. And instead they're just like moving on.
Yep. So we head on down into the deeper underground and find the lost monolith, which we activate. After that, we can go to Havarl's vault to align it. And unlike other vaults we visited, this one's pretty tiny. It's just like a couple rooms.
They've all been tiny, except for the first
No,
one.
that first one was big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
but
the
this
second
one's the
one was
tiniest of all.
medium sized. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
This one was pretty medium sized.
Yeah. It's called the game development process. The further they get into this, the smaller shit's gonna get. By the last
I
world,
don't
it's gonna
mind.
be like, hey, you need to complete this quest. Turn around. Oh, you did it. Thank you. Now turn the monolith on. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
And we
Remember how
we
you
power,
used to have a car?
power the planet back up, go back to Pila or Pella. I've pronounced it both ways, and I don't know which is correct. And we get an invitation from the scientists there to have some humans come down and join them in their research efforts. So we sort of establish a colony here. It's more of like a consulate or a cooperative. And that's that. We finished Havarl. At this point, unless you're Matt, and you've already done this, we go back to our ship and call
I
Evra.
did
This was the
that
end
way.
of the chunker for me, which was great for me. I really love being ahead, you know?
I
This is
did it
Paper
that
Mario
way, too.
all over again.
Because I was like, I didn't do it this way last time, so I did it first the Matt way with the guys helping out and stuff. It was pretty fun.
The Matt
Yeah.
way's the best way because when you get to Havarl, you're like, hey, what's up? I already saved the Moshai, so you should fucking listen to me. And they're like, yeah, anything you want, Pathfinder, you're the best. Except for the rogue car who still tried to kill me like an idiot.
Yeah, it's true. Once you save the Moshai, the Angara are into you.
Yeah.
And
So we did
that,
talk.
like there's that girl, the Rokar girl. I did that. I bet you know what they should have done if you save that Rokar girl. Well, let her die peacefully at the end. If you save her from the Ket, it should have let you go do the stuff with the guy without killing everyone. That would have made it so much better.
Is that
I agree.
on Havarl? I don't remember.
Yeah,
what's
it's on
Havarl. I may have
Havarl.
missed a quest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
side
think
quest.
I ran into Ket at all. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe.
Outside her house, there's a bunch of cat.
Yeah,
Huh.
I can't
I
remember
remember
what
it-
triggers that, though. It might be like a companion quest through Jarl or something like that.
Jarl.
Yeah, Jarl tells you about the Rokar.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Jarl.
like- yeah.
Yeah, Jarl. The
Jarl,
leader of the city of Skyrim.
Yeah, Jarl. No, that's Jarl in Skyrim as well.
Yeah, and the character in this is Y'all.
Jarl. Oh, you're right. Yeah,
I made myself
sorry.
laugh. I'm sorry. Y'all. I'm
your
calling him Y'all
birthday.
from now on.
You can laugh at me all you want, Matt. It's your birthday.
I didn't laugh at you. I laughed at my own joke.
You can do that too. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
God bless
it's
you
your
this
birthday.
day. I hope you do better than. Sorry, I got it.
So
All right.
we touched on this a little bit last time because Matt had done this already and wanted to talk about it a bit, but now we're going to talk about it a lot.
Will you please admit to the mistake that you made?
I made no mistake.
Yes, you did. You said that this took place on a space station, and it does not. It takes place on fucking Vold.
It takes place on Vold, but you have to take a little space shuttle to get there because it's not part of the main map. So in some ways, we were both correct.
No, no.
Except
that's
one
incorrect.
was accurate and the other was not.
Well, you know, I was going off a...
Vindication on my birthday feels the
Wait,
best.
I
it's the
did this.
best.
He's
I did
singing
this
my
part,
Vindication
but
song.
like,
My Vindication song now. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, Jim.
I was gonna say, looking through the notes, I did this part, but I skipped all the cutscenes because I thought I was catching up, and I thought that I would just learn what happened in the mission through context clues when I did the next chunker.
Well, you're
But
about to
now I skipped. I guess I'll just listen to you guys.
Yeah,
tell
you
me.
Yeah, I
gotta
guess
learn
you'll
now.
learn from us.
right.
You gotta learn
Even though I've-
today, son.
Okay.
So we go back to Vold and board a little shuttle, which takes us to the Ket facility where the Moshai is being held. And we have to break in through
Hey
the
guys,
side.
what's a Moshai?
Yeah, what is a Moshai? And also, is it just me, or did Havarl seem like the natural next place to go because it was easier than Vold?
I think that probably Havarl is the place where most people would go first, and then they would go to Vold. I do think that's the way I did it when I first played the game, and I don't know why I chose to do it differently this time. I think my idea was that you guys might find Vold more engaging, and it would get you more into the game rather than going to Havarl first. But it could also be that I didn't put that much thought into it at all. So one of those
fine.
is true.
Don't worry
and
about
it's up
it.
to you to
It's
figure
all
out which
right.
one. A Moshai is, I don't know why they call her the Moshai. So it doesn't seem to be a title that's held by anyone else. Or it also doesn't seem to be like a particular title
Is she the
to
keeper
her,
of
like a
the
religious
vault?
leader or something. I guess. Or just like a special elder or something. I don't know.
It does feel like lazy writing where they were like, well, this character is Moshai. What if we called her the Moshai? You know what I mean?
So the Moshai Seifa is a revered Angaran elder and scientist kidnapped by the Ket.
That does not answer the
Her
question of
name.
why it's
Think her
the
name.
Moshai.
Maybe it's like they're like the Hanar, like this one, or the...
Yeah. Maybe it's just her name. Maybe her parents put the Moshai on her birth certificate.
That's
We're
fucking.
just overthinking
That's
it.
cool as shit, and I wish I would have thought of that. You know, the Matthew. Man, my parents suck. Why didn't they think of this?
Yeah, she's just a scientist lady.
Yeah, that's what the gym says. So we got to listen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Vanessa, will you please take us
I
through this
will.
mission?
We bust into this Ket facility by breaking through some vents on the side of the building, which I thought was kind of
Does
fun.
anybody else feel like the fact that they're called the Ket should mean that they look like cats?
Cat. Cat.
What the fuck?
Cat.
It's pretty similar, though, right?
Yeah, it's a little similar. Let me see. Cat.
It should be called the Shep.
Wait, they were
The
the
Lems.
So, wait, are you saying that would be better if their name was the Cat and they were cats?
Their name's the Cat, but it would be cool if they were cats. There's no cat aliens in
But
Mass
they were-
Effect.
But they were. I think that would be more confusing if they were cats and they were called the Cat.
I think it would be really funny.
I think that would like.
Honestly, it would
annoy
make
me,
a lot more sense.
actually.
They could just, like, if you met an alien that looked like a cat, would you just, and you had to describe that species to your friends and, like,
I would say, yeah, they're.
coworkers,
Cat.
you'd be like, the cats. Yeah, we got to fight the cats.
Yeah, I'd be like, they're the cats. I would not. I would call them kitties. I would say we have to fight the kitties. And then my method of fighting them would be to walk up to them and say, "Who's a smooshy face little kitty witty?"
I like, can we pitch
Face.
this game where you're fighting aliens that look like cats that are called the cats? Because it sounds pretty fucking fun to me. You know, and you can do the same thing when you've got these morality choices, but your morality choices basically come down to, like, do you like cats or not? Like, are you
I made
gonna?
this joke last episode.
Did you?
Oh no, you know what? I didn't. I was
wasn't
listening to it back, writing show notes, and I think I put it in the group chat. Every time Vanessa says cat, I think she's saying cat, and it makes me wish they looked like cats.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's funny.
There you
Sounds
go.
like your idea has caught on.
Yay!
My idea, you mean?
Yes, because it's your birthday.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
I liked breaking these vents because it's a little bit of
What
a
vents?
destructive environment that you break to get into the cat facility.
Well, first you have to go up to the force field and, like, use Sam to break through the force field.
That's
And
true.
He creates a hole in the force field like a degenerate teen cutting a hole in a fence with wire cutters.
Yep. You have some Angaran friends with you who are going to help you raid the base. And then you get to break the vent. And it made me wish there were more destructive environments in this game.
Yeah, you do this a few times in this chunk, and I was very nervous about keeping these Angarans alive, but by the end I was like, oh, they can't die.
I think it's kind of dumb how like Sam can just do everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll just hack this force field, and when you like find those alien consoles, he's like, I'll just decrypt it. I'll figure out what to do. It's like, are you gonna do that? How?
Are you
How do you work? This is a new galaxy. We got here like yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you know how to do all this stuff?
he translates the alien language in like 10 minutes. Like, it's
Yeah,
instant.
what are you doing?
There are a few times, like at the very beginning of the game, where you find like cat consoles and you can't read them because you don't have enough basis for the language. But by the time you find the Angara, that's not a problem at all. Like, we just roll up to their planet and immediately speak
Yeah.
their language.
Yeah.
So we wander through this base and eventually find sort of an observation room with a big old window. And we peek through here, and down below we see the Cardinal doing a special little ceremony. And it goes a little something like this. They bring forth a stasis pod, and then they call forward 4 Angarans, who walk quite willingly, it seems, up to the Cardinal. Then the Cardinal picks one of them to go into the pod, and in they go, one by one. I think that's all that happens at this point, or is this when we see the injection? Do you remember, Matt? Do you remember, Johnny? Do you remember, Jim?
You see the injection before the fight with the Cardinal.
Yeah.
It's like right before.
Yeah, so we don't see the injection yet, but
Okay.
we see these Angarans kind of willingly going along. We can also find off to the side some classroom type environments that talk about what it means to be a cat. There are like data pads talking about how great the cat are and giving you a little quiz on things like when will a cat's mission be over, why is a cat so great, things like that. So we continue to...
Because they're fuzzy and they're like, they purr and they meow.
Yeah.
And they wake you up in the middle of the night every night and they break your blinds and your windows in your new house. Mm-hmm. And they jump in your face all day while you're trying to work and meow and demand attention, even though you're like, I'm super busy right now and I got to finish this email. Yep. Just climb right in my face.
That sounds like the best to me.
Yep. And now that I've petted you for 2 minutes, you're going to start biting me and leaving scars on my arms.
So we guesstimate that the Moshai must be in one of these pods. We've separated from our Angaran friends, and they're making some distractions by like blowing up different parts of the base so we can get through without having to fight all of the cats. And we find a room with a whole bunch of pods in them, scan a whole bunch of them. The Moshai is not in them. After that, Sam's like, why don't you just use that computer? Because I can tell where the Moshai is right away. Why have you been wasting your time doing this other stuff?
And you're like, you can do stupid things, Trumpy.
Yeah. So Sam finds out that she...
John made a face, and then the camera zoomed in on him. He made a face of disgust, and then the camera zoomed in on him. I'm sorry that you don't like Mystery Science Theater 3000 references, Johnny.
I do. I laughed. I chuckled.
No, your face did this.
John, your mustache looks great, by the way.
Thank you. I dyed my beard a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah. I see the definition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at 3 thick, dark mustaches.
I was
What
at the
a
store
trio.
recently, and I saw a guy walking around with like a big, thick beard, but the roots on his beard were showing, and they were like white all the way through. And it was the weirdest look. You know what I mean? Of like, you're like, oh, it took me a minute. I was like, what's wrong with this guy's face? And then I realized, like, oh, he dyes his beard, but his roots are showing. Like,
I dye it a couple of shades lighter than my real facial hair, and it leaves a bunch of the gray hairs in, so it doesn't look that bad. Like, it looks pretty natural. I'll see. I'll see how it looks in a couple of weeks when the roots grow in, though.
Once we use the computer to find out that the Moshai has been taken by the Cardinal, we head further down a hallway, and we walk into like a, not an airlock, but a decontamination chamber. And through the window in the wall, we see the Cardinal and an Angaran, who is not the Moshai. The Cardinal floats up to where the stasis pod is, kind of in the air. The Angaran floats out, and the Cardinal pulls out 2 big needles, one in each hand, and injects them right into the Angaran. At which point the Angaran starts to twitch and shake, and crunch and change, and transform into a cat.
In this transformation sequence, they get covered in black goop, just like in the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation called The Skin of Evil, and that's how Tasha Yar died. Mm-hmm. I think. Or did
I don't
they
think
just...
I ever actually watched that episode. That's season 1, right?
Yeah, that's a season 1 episode. Or
I've never made it more than like 3 episodes into season 1 because it's so fucking bad.
Oh,
It's
Skin of
very
Evil's not a
odd.
good episode.
No. And their
Unwatchable.
uniforms didn't have the little collar around the neck and made them look awful.
They look
So
very
they-
cheap. And zippers
the
in
Ang-
front.
The Angarans
Or back.
transform into the cats and start doing things like licking their own asshole, scratching up my furniture,
Pawing you in the face, meowing for their breakfast.
playing with their toys in the middle of the goddamn night.
I did have Jal with me on this quest, and he was not happy about this Angaran turning into a cat.
Oh yeah, I brought Jawl and Drac along because I was like, I don't think PB's gonna cut it you got to have Jal along, right? And I was like, I don't think PB's, sorry, y'all. You got to have y'all along, but I don't think PB's going to cut it on this hardcore infiltration mission. So I brought the big toad man that smashes things, and he's awesome.
Nice. So we break through. Jal is like, hey, don't kill the Angaran, but the Angaran is already trying to kill us because they are a cat now. We do have to kill them, scan them, and it's like, nope, it's just a cat. No Angaran DNA found at all.
Wow.
We are still after the Moshai.
Twist!
Yeah, what do y'all think of this twist? I guess Jim skipped it because it was a cutscene. What do you think finding this out now, Jim?
I did just when you guys were talking in the last 2 minutes, I did watch the scene.
You just listen to us talk.
I found it on YouTube and watched it. It's I think it's pretty well done, actually. And there's a cut to y'all where he puts his hand up on the glass while it's happening, and it's really, I think it's kind of affecting. I think it's pretty good.
It explains the tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting concept, and it kind of explains, we talked last time about, or maybe in the first episode, how the cat look a little bit like the Angaran, and I guess now we know why.
He makes a comment. And he makes a comment, too, after this, if you have him in your party when they're just, doing their party banner, where he says, how many have I killed and I didn't even know?
Yeah.
How many Angaran have I killed and I had no idea?
Yeah. You would think that this would be, a huge moment for him, and it is in the moment, but then after this, it doesn't seem to fucking matter.
It doesn't feel, everyone just okay, we have the Moshai now. What's the next mission?
If you go to Aya, you can walk into a group of people kind of arguing about what this means. They're all kind of freaked out by it.
That's interesting.
There's a community debate area that you can go to. However, this leads to my big problem with Mass Effect Andromeda as part of the Mass Effect series, because it means there is entirely one new alien race in this game.
Yeah.
Go to a whole new galaxy, there is one race.
Yeah.
Wow, spoilers for the rest of the game. I guess we're not going to meet any other aliens.
Sorry.
I mean, two, if you consider that the remnants were created by someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they called in the original Mass Effect? The alien...
The Protheans?
The Protheans.
Yeah,
so there's a
Protheans.
Protheans of the Andromeda Galaxy, and there's the Sheeps.
The cats.
The cats.
So we chase after
Well,
the
no, the
Cardinal.
cats are the Sheeps.
The Cardinal is out on a loading dock, trying to load the Moshai up into a little shuttle to take to the Archon, who seems to be
He
the leader
really
of the
wants
cat.
this Moshai.
Yeah, he wants the Moshai so bad. And then we have to fight the Cardinal, and sort of waves of cat that the Cardinal calls to back things up. And once we have defeated them, the Cardinal is still alive. We run to the Moshai, and we're like, Moshai, we're here to get you out. But there are also all of these other Angaran here. And Sam's like, well, I could blow up the base, but it would also kill the Angaran. And the Moshai's like, yep, good idea. Blow up the base, kill the Angaran. They'll die, but it will stop them from making more cat, and that's the most important thing.
But the Cardinal's like, hey, come on, I'll save your friends. Just don't destroy this holy place. Let me stay here. I'll be nice. I'll be good. I promise. 100%. No take backsies. I'll be good. And all your friends, I'll let them all out.
What did you all do?
Blew it up.
Let them
The
out.
Morbid.
How about
Evil
you,
Vanessa
Jim?
did the opposite of what
I let them out.
Matt.
I let them out, but then I shot that Cardinal motherfucker right in the face. The Cardinal was
Wow.
like, thank you so much. I'm going to take care. I'm cool now, and I'm going to be super cool about this. And I was like, I said I would let the base survive, not you. And shot him right in the fucking head. It was.
Isn't the cardinal a
great.
lady?
I don't fucking know.
Who cares about the gender binary and all that? But Jal, if you blow up the
Y'all?
y'all, if you choose to blow up the base, y'all shoots the cardinal in the face.
Oh, wow. I did not shoot the cardinal, and the cardinal's like, wow, you keep your word. And I'm like, yeah, remember that. And the cardinal's like, maybe I will. And sachets away.
I didn't.
That's what I did too.
I did not give the cardinal my word that I would allow the cardinal to survive.
The cardinal
In any
asks
way, shape,
you
or
to,
form.
like as part of it, if you let the cardinal live.
Yeah, asks you to. That's not breaking your word. Saying no and then shooting someone is not breaking your word.
So after we find the Moshai, she goes back to our ship. She recovers in the infirmary until we take her back to Aya, at which point we can go.
Did you talk to her in the infirmary, and was she mad?
Yeah, she was mad. And I told her, well, I did what I thought the right thing was. And she said, well, good. Then I guess when it comes time for me to do the right thing, you'll understand why I'm doing it. And I'm like, that's kind of ominous, rude.
Whoa.
She
I don't
was
think I
like
got
my
that.
best friend. She's like, it took a lot of courage for you to kill thousands of people. Make the hard decision. But yeah, she's super happy. She loves you. Y'all is upset. Like he's really mad about that. Even though when I went to go talk to him about it, you can flirt with him at the end. And I
The cardinal?
did.
I've
No,
also
with
been
y'all.
flirting with y'all. Because, listen, I didn't sleep for 600 years to romance someone I could have romanced back in the Milky Way.
Whoa.
true.
That's fair. That makes a lot of sense. So you're saying that your writer's journey was to find some new hog in the Andromeda galaxy. Some strange,
Yep.
if you will.
Yep. I think that my writer's
Real strange.
personal backstory is that she has already romanced every
Fucked every
every
alien in the
Milky Way galaxy, including
Even the
the
Batarians?
even the Batarians,
Even
Yeah.
the Hanar?
even the Hanar, even the Volus,
Well, nothing wrong with the Volus.
Even the Rachni.
even the
Even
Rachni,
the Rachni. Yeah.
even the Geth.
I mean, that's just a vibrator.
She put a Geth AI in. She put Legion into her vibrator for a minute.
So now she's on to her next adventure, and after seeing Jal with his shirt off last time, who could resist
Y'all.
that strange concave chest? So we go to the Aya Vault, sort of talk to the Moshai about our plans. She thinks the vault is pretty cool. She reluctantly, in my case, agreed that I'm all right, and takes us back to the Resistance headquarters, where we decide that the next step we need to do is hunt down the Archon, who seems to be the leader of the Ket, and the place we're going to start looking for him is Kadara.
Wow.
Leader
I didn't
of
do
the
this
cat.
because I specifically asked you this week what I needed to do to finish this chunker, and you did not mention going back to Aya or doing the vault there at all.
Well, there's nothing to do. It's just a cutscene. So
Is that the end of the chunker?
that's the end of the chunker.
You gotta meet
Oh,
the
I did-
sages,
I finished
find
the
the
chunker
missing
then,
third
Vanessa.
pillar, restore the vault, and set up Nexus scientists
I
on
did
the
too.
planet. Damn it.
Yeah, Vanessa, we all finished the chunker. I thought you wanted me to do the whole what's the next Meridian mission?
I want you to do a lot of things, but, I don't get everything I want. You can get through the main quests in these games without, doing the whole planets. I just think it's nice.
I have a idea for the next chunker.
Uh-huh.
Can we take a break from the main story and just do all side quests chunker next, so I can catch up on that stuff?
So we can. That would be nice,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, why not? Why not have a
frickin'
little
Frack,
ketchup?
the can't catch up on the game twins want to do a chunker that's not the game. Okay.
No, it's
not
not.
There's
It's
the
fine.
so much to do, though. There's so
Yeah.
much to
Yeah,
do.
do some catching
okay.
up.
First of all, frickin' Frack did that whole part of the thing. We got up to the end of this chunk.
Frack has not played Vold.
Frack played a little
What do you
Vold.
mean?
Oh,
I played some Bold.
Yeah, I think that's a fine idea. We can go back to EOS and do some of the things that open up there, like solve the murder, or there's a Ket base there to deal with. Matt loves it when I send you to deal with a Ket base. And,
I still haven't
yeah,
done that
just-
AI quest yet, so I wanna find that one.
Yeah, do some of that. You can go back to the Nexus, and there's some quests that you can do there too. Just spend some time living in this world and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Thank you,
Listen.
Vanessa.
If that's not enough of a chunker for us, I have a great game we can play on the show.
On the show? Mm-hmm. Sitting
Is it
around like
the
we are now?
Word Squish. What's Vanessa's game? Word Squish.
Smush Mouth?
Yeah,
We haven't
or
played
Jim's
Smush
game.
Mouth in a long time.
Yeah, there's Jim's
I've been
stupid
working
game.
on it for a couple of days.
Okay.
It's not done yet. It's called Myrtle.
Oh. Well, I love
But we
it.
can't play it.
And I look forward to playing Myrtle next time on Square Roots.
You have to say it like Alan Cumming. Myrtle.
I look forward to playing.
Wait. Matt, will you have it figured out by next week?
Probably not.
I look
I'm going
forward
to do my
playing
best.
Myrtle next week.
He doesn't roll his R's.
Myrtle.
Nat, Texas Joe told me to tell you that I was going to get the Ouija board from episode 5 off of a TikTok vendor. I don't know what any of that means.
Neither do I.
Is this about traders?
Oh.
Um,
Was there a Ouija board? I don't remember. Vanessa, was there a Ouija board?
yeah, sort of. There was like a table that acted as a Ouija board.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I haven't
He's
watched
been
that
he's been
episode
feeding me stuff to talk to you guys about traders with.
Oh,
It's just fun.
It's actually pronounced Ouija.
Oh,
No.
I heard that. I heard
You learned that from Witchboard, which is not a real
Yeah.
thing.
that's the utmost authority on what the Ouija is capable of.
Ouija.
All right. Well, now that we've done the chunker, it's time for Vanessa's Skin Corner. Liam
no.
took his shirt off again when I was talking to him. He was doing
Mrs.
some
Skin.
push-ups. And then we had a nice long conversation about his frustrations with his shirt off. So that was pretty good. Any bullshit mini games you want to talk about this week, Johnny?
there's not really much. I guess I mean I really do like the mining one. I like driving around and trying to find. I mean, it is just like the Mass Effect 2 probing game, but this time you're in a car and not moving an icon around. So I do like trying to like maneuver this 6-wheeled car up to like halfway up a mountain and it's pointing straight up to get the perfect mining location. I haven't used any of these mining points. As Jim says, there's way too many currencies and things, including all the different metals and stuff you need to craft
You'll
stuff.
use the mind stuff when you're crafting. If you do the research and development, you can make some really fucking overpowered guns, and then you need the minerals to make those.
I got
guns.
this like
I made a
Ket
sniper rifle that
shotgun.
does like 850 damage per shot, and it's awesome.
I got a Ket shotgun that shoots like a plasma rocket, basically, that explodes. It's very good.
I made and like I did have some mods that I maybe researched a little prematurely, some of these things, but I made an Avenger assault rifle that it looks like it shoots like 1,000,000 rounds a second, and every bullet is also a grenade that explodes that will ricochet for a second
awesome.
and then explode.
That sounds like a Borderlands gun.
I
It's
tried that
pretty fun.
ricochet thing, and I liked the ricochet, but I didn't like how it tried to put like a actual ballistic curve on your bullets because it doesn't work very well. And
It's
like
not wanted.
not to like I don't know how to
Yeah.
not sound like I'm fucking bragging about something that shouldn't be bragged about, but after having played too many years of PUBG where you really have to like account for bullet curve, the bullshit bullet curve in this is really fucking annoying. It sucks.
Yeah.
It
does
doesn't.
not
Your
make
bullets are really
sense.
slow.
It doesn't brush by Angelina Jolie's hair.
Yeah. Part of the
Yeah.
reason it works in PUBG is that it feels like real physics, and in this it just feels like garbage.
What
Hated
what
that
kind of
Wanted
powers
movie so much.
are you using in your loadout? I talked about mine. Johnny mentioned turret. What else you got, Johnny?
I got turret right now. I've sort of switched to tech, so I'm like an engineer profile. I got a Chivo because I switched between profiles, and it says like 28% of users have
Wow.
tried more than 2 profiles, so that's great. Yeah, and so I've got that. What's the concussive bullet one? That's just a soldier one that you start concussive shot. I've
Oh, the
almost
concussive
maxed
shot,
that
yeah.
out. I think I have maxed that out.
I find you shoot better bullets with your gun to be the most fucking boring possible powers you can get. There's a bunch of them too.
Concussive shots, it's a
Cryo,
special shot.
incendiary, disruptor. It's like, oh, you've got a gun and it shoots, and you've got all these power options. But what if you just had like really
But the
cool
thing,
bullets?
don't discount how much damage it does if you combine it with like a biotic or a
It
tech
does.
power. Like that
does, yeah.
that is the fastest way to get through. Like a really tough enemy is to do the combinations.
Yeah, you do
I
the
will say
multiplier
that
on the multiplier. I learned that from
I will-
Balatra.
I will say that I've been a little hesitant to like invest in the bullet powers because I don't feel like I have a great grasp on how the ammo system works. And I like, do I have to buy?
Well,
if
there's also
if I
consumables,
increase
which
my
is this
cryo
whole
ammo,
other
do
thing.
I? So if I invest
Yes,
in
you have to have
cryo ammo,
cryo
I
bullets.
and then I have to have cryo bullets to do it.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it sucks.
But you can also
that sucks,
I
man.
think
That's
you
just
can
another
spend
thing
real
I have to
money
keep
on
track
Okay,
of.
but that's been a thing in
Just
all
another
of the
thing.
Mass Effect games.
No, but not
No,
this real money part.
you had the heat clips. You had the heat clips.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the heat
for
clips.
bullets. You didn't have to buy like individual ones for the power. You would just like go beep boop on your gun and it would change.
But
I
have
really
you
don't
used-
like the ammo refill stations. Like, why don't you just it's sci-fi? Why don't you just make my gun not run out of fucking bullets instead of
Have
making me
any of
run
you
back to a
used
the
little
consumables?
chest?
No,
I
I don't even know how.
You just like it doesn't even say that they're being used, but I believe if you go to your loadout, you can use a consumable mid-mission that will like give you like basically an hour of bonus power or something. And
It's
I
not an
believe you
hour.
could buy them with real money.
Yeah, I've noticed like on the launch where it would sometimes say like DLC, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can buy for this game that just seems to be like stuff.
And it's a
It's like
single use thing.
microtransaction bullshit.
Yeah, it's a microtransaction, single use. Like, oh, you get a buff to experience or a buff to damage, or you get fire damage in all your shots for an hour. Like, it's the worst.
That's super dumb.
Anyway, so that's that's my loadout. What about Jim's loadout? What powers you using, buddy?
I'm really liking pull. I find myself using pull a lot.
Pole?
Yeah, me too.
Because like I like to do the hover, like the hover aim, and just like because there's a mod that I put on my guns where it does like plus 35% damage while I'm in hover mode.
Wait, by mod you mean in the game or external?
No, it's like a mod that I've equipped
okay.
onto my gun. That really increases my damage while I'm doing that. And I think, like Johnny, I like using the concussive shot. It always works it works well in every Mass Effect.
You
I
guys are
feel
crazy.
like.
The Omni Grenade is the first power you get, and it's the fucking best. And you load that thing up. Now I have a sticky Omni Grenade, and I throw it on things, and they die. And now I have like 5 of them, and I love it. And it recharges basically instantly. So I'm just throwing grenades the whole time.
What's your loadout, Matt?
I use pull, and I use Vanessa mentioned it. What is it? Disruptor? Is that no?
Singularity?
No. What's the tech power?
Overload?
Overload.
So pull makes things float in the air, and then if you hit them with overload, it refills your shield, which is great. And I use the Omni Grenade, because why would you not use a fucking grenade? It's amazing.
And overload it's sort of like force lightning. It will go through multiple enemies. So if you have them all clustered together,
If
in
you upgrade it,
Singularity,
yeah.
If you upgrade overload, it will zap all of them. And it's really effective on Remnant.
Oh.
I really focus my points on...
My cat is snoring.
Get that cat to a sleep doctor. I focused a lot of my points on... My shields were breaking, and my health was really getting knocked down to nothing a lot, and I died a bunch. And so I focused a lot of my points on health stuff, and then I realized that my shields were bad, so now I've been focusing on shields. So my powers are not super leveled up yet.
I like how in sort of each area you can boost shields in different ways. Like in biotics, you can boost your shields through kind of passive biotic powers, and same thing with tech, and I assume with soldier too. I haven't looked at that one.
I don't think there is one in soldier, actually, which sucks.
Interesting.
Speaking of bullshit mini games, I did realize, so this isn't a level up, but I did this week download a Sudoku game on my phone and play some Sudoku.
Oh, nice.
And I guess part of what I did not understand about the Sudoku in this game is the squares.
Oh, yeah.
That is, I think, why I was kind of struggling with it, is that I was only doing columns and rows, and I didn't realize that there's also squares, and that really makes it a lot fucking easier. But I did find out that you can buy those what do they call
Overrides.
them? Overrides. You can buy them in shops. So pretty easy to get those things if you just
You still have to
skip
scan
those.
all the glyphs, but you can just instantly solve the Sudoku puzzle.
Yeah.
But why would you? Because it's so much fun to do.
It is fun. All right, that's it for the episode. Why don't we discuss what we are squarely against? Johnny?
I'm squarely against having to kill all that guy's friends, and then the story kind of ignoring that you kill all the guy's friends and he becomes your bestie after you make him wear the power glove. I just think that they could have handled that better.
Yeah, I mean, realizing that you're an old soul that has been reincarnated many times might change your perspective on things, but...
It just doesn't seem very Mass Effect-y to have to kill all these people. Like, you could have had one little dialogue thing of, like, make a speech check, or I guess there isn't persuade. This doesn't have the persuade skill. This is the first Mass Effect without the persuade skill.
Yeah.
Boo. I'm squarely against that. What about you, Matt?
Turn it right back around on me. Good God. I'm roundly 4. It's a little above where we're at in the game, but I got it. So I'm roundly... Ooh, you know what? Cut that. I'm roundly 4, being able to shoot the Cardinal in the fucking face. I mentioned this last week. I love the quick time, like, story-changing events that happen, and with the Cardinal shooting him or her, I thought was great. Like, that's what I wanted to do. Fuck the Cardinal. Like, you're a bad guy who does bad things, and you don't get to get away with it. And I killed him, and I felt great about it. Roundly 4. What about you, Vanessa?
I am
Jim's taking
roundly
notes,
for
which is very weird. What are you taking
Pedestrian
notes
Planet.
about?
Sorry, what?
Never mind.
I'm roundly for Pedestrian Planet. I liked the change of being able to walk around instead of driving my car. The car is all right, but I like walking as well. I like jumping and bouncing around. And while I'm talking about what I'm roundly for, before I forget, since we're doing side quests next week, I would suggest trying to pursue the Finding the Asari Ark side quest. Because if memory serves, and it may not, I think that's a really good one. So talk to Cora and see if you can trigger that quest.
Oh, that's Cora. Okay.
I'm kind of excited to catch up on my party quests because
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really know the characters very well because I've been kind of trying to rush through it. So I'm excited that we have a bit to catch up on that.
No, that's a good point because what makes these games sort of unique really can be the relationships that you can form with your party members by doing their personal quests.
Yeah, and I feel like we did this when we did Mass Effect 2. Maybe we did one or even two episodes where we just talked about the party stuff, right? There was at least one where we just talked about the party side quest stuff.
I'm a little concerned that we're a little early in the game to be able to get many of the party member side quests.
I mean, we have all the party members.
Yeah.
I know, but I was looking at mine tonight, and they're all on hold, is what they say.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jim, what are you roundly for?
I will say I'm squarely against the length of these takeoff and landing sequences.
Oh, man.
They go on for so long. It's silly, and you can't skip them.
There are so many fucking loading screens designed. There are so many loading screens disguised as cutscenes, particularly when you're like mining planets and stuff. Not the on the planet in the car, but the in each solar system. And you get a fucking cutscene between traveling between every fucking planet.
I
and
kind
they're
of you can
boring.
skip them, but it saves you 1 second. It like
Yeah.
skips 1
Yeah, it
second
doesn't
of the
save-
movie.
I still am
barely any
slamming that
time.
X button. But you don't even see the ship. It's all first person for some reason in space. It's like
Yeah,
you see
it's
it
really
once and you're
weird.
like, cool, and then you have to see it a million times. It's so fucking lame.
One thing I want to add to, and we've already kind of touched on it, but the amount of things that the game expects me to count is overwhelming. Like to the point where like I don't want to loot bodies because I don't. It's just too much. Like I don't know if anything's important. Like, do I need to pick up all this stuff? Like, because a lot of it seems like junk. Who else hasn't gone? Johnny, what are you squarely against?
Vanessa, I think.
Oh, Vanessa, what are you squarely against?
I also went. Everyone's gone.
Everybody has gone.
Everyone's gone.
Everyone's gone. Whoa, it's time to level up now, I guess.
We're so good at segues and switching between segments of our show.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell we're a real professional outfit.
We've been doing it for a decade, Matt. Come on.
Well, this is where I'll insert the level up theme song, the level up segment segue, where we have our level up jingle. Vanessa, how did you level up this week?
Great question. This week I went to a comedy show. I went to
What? You
a
don't
show.
leave your house?
I know, and this was like the second week in a row. It's a real big deal for me. I went to a comedy show called James Acaster, and like everyone else who went, I thought this would be a James Acaster show, and this will be spoilers for this latest stand-up set, so if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead. I'm sure it will be on film eventually. Instead of James Acaster, we heard the pre-show announcement, and it said it was the #1 James Acaster impersonator tribute act, Craig Simons. And then Craig Simons came out. He looks just like James A. Caster, but he was wearing a one of those shirts that has a tuxedo jacket on it with a shiny red dinner jacket on over that shirt. And he came out and started doing all of James A. Caster's famous quotes, like "Poppadoms or bread," and I started baking it, had a breakdown, bon appetit, and just shouted his catchphrases. And then the whole show was about this guy and how he got sort of trapped into doing James A. Caster's material because he looks just like him and became a tribute act, but how he sometimes finds that restrictive and wishes he could talk about other things. And then he talked about some politics and said, this is stuff that does not fit the James A. Caster brand, but I can talk about it because I'm Craig. And so it was really cleverly written, actually, and it sort of became a show about the persona that you craft for yourself as a performer and feeling boxed in by that and not quite knowing how to deal with that if you feel like artistically then you've kind of painted yourself into a corner, and breaking out of that mold. It was very good, and for my money, James A. Caster is, I'll just say, the best writer in the stand-up comedy scene currently. I think his shows are so well written. It's kind of like a little one-act play, each of them. And it was a really fun show. It was a fun night. It was very cold and stormy, but people managed to come out and enjoy the show. Good, positive environment. Everyone was happy to be there. Very few kind of hecklers or shouting out, almost none during the main show. And then after the main show was over, and Craig had done his bit, James A. Caster himself did come out. And actually, he comes out, he goes up to the mic and he goes, "I am James A. Caster, just in case there's any confusion." And then did some crowd work for about, 20 minutes, which was nice.
That all sounds terrible.
It was wonderful. It was a lot like his sort of older stuff, if you're familiar with Repertoire on Netflix, which of course you
not
are.
at all.
Before
Of course. Yeah.
Cold Lasagna.
I do remember falling asleep watching that one night. Yeah.
Go back to watch Repertoire. I'm sure we've all seen Cold Lasagna, I Hate Myself, 1999, which is, considered to be at this point his masterwork.
Is that a Garfield special?
This is the most millennial sounding bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Follow up to that, Heckler's Welcome, which I think is on HBO now or something like that. And this is a good sort of return to form.
That's good to know. I need something to fall asleep to tonight.
But continues sort of the thread that he established himself in of talking about mental health, but also found a way to get away from feeling quite so painted into that corner. And that's how I leveled up. Also, Bridgerton is back. Everyone's got Bridgerton fever. It's time to get horny for those Bridgerton boys again. This season, it's Benedict. Bridgerton on Netflix. Watch it or don't. As I've said on the show many times, I don't care what you do. Jim, how did you level up?
This is the only show you've ever talked about on our podcast that I've worked on, I think.
I must have talked about Supernatural.
No, because it ended. Well, you're right. Actually, no, it didn't. It ended in 2020.
She has talked about Supernatural so fucking much.
She hasn't talked about Supernatural since it's ended.
She went to Supernatural Con.
Did not, and I won't stand for that slander.
You did.
Supernatural Con. Didn't you go to something though? Right? You did go to something.
Yeah.
When I was a teenage child girl, I went to Star Trek convention. I think twice, and a X-Files convention. But I've never been to a Supernatural convention because famously, I cannot handle question and answer bits from audience members, it makes me want to crawl under my chair and then unhinge my jaw and eat my chair and then flip myself inside out so I'm back under my chair again.
That's how I feel when I go see improv. Get me out of here.
I'm not
It's
saying
great
this
when
is
you're
like
listening to it on a podcast and not having to sit there and listen
Yeah,
to these
when
people.
it's like when it's 3 feet away and you just kind of want to, but they can see you reacting to it, and it just becomes just like compounding awkwardness, and it's just like I hate
Honestly, that's how I felt when I saw the live screening of Rocky Horror Picture Show, and everybody was throwing popcorn at the screen and yelling along with the lyrics, and people were not wandering, like hosts were on stage trying to get people to come up and do stuff, and I was like, I would rather be dead than be here.
I don't know if my issue with it is healthy or good. I think in some ways it's probably not, but I do suffer from sort of the over empathy that makes secondhand embarrassment kind of unbearable. But in many cases, these people are not embarrassed to be asking their questions, so I should not feel embarrassed for them. Oh man, I was at the Taskmaster show and they did a little audience Q&A and one of the guys was like,
No.
I was at the live screening and I'm the guy who said this from the audience in that live screen. And you could just tell that Alex and Greg had no memory or idea of what this guy was talking about, just staring at him. And I did eat my chair and then turn myself inside out, so I was under my chair again.
You got 30 solid minutes of Taskmaster chat last week. We're not doing it again.
But what about the precious memories I unlock from the show? I mean, honestly,
Johnny, how did you level up?
Well, I can't talk about Fallout because I did watch a couple episodes yesterday, and I was posting random bits. So I didn't want to be too in our group chat, but I didn't want to be too specific because I don't know who's seen or has not seen episode 5.
I think we're all caught up, except for you.
Okay. How many episodes are there so far?
I was gonna ask, how far
I
into
think
the
last
season
night was
are we?
7.
Okay, so I have 2 more to watch. But yeah, I can't talk about that because we're going to talk about that again later. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. That's a lot of fun.
Sure. We're definitely going to do that.
I do want to talk about that. There's he says this something's broken, but I can fix that. And he grabs a desk fan and what runs off screen. That made me laugh so hard. That was a good crafting joke.
Didn't he even say I need to craft a weapon and then grabbed the desk fan?
Yes, and he grabs the desk fan. He's got the gears.
I must have missed that. Was that one of the Vault Boys? Because, oh my God.
Yeah.
Every time that show is and here's what's going on in the vault, I'm like, I hate
Oh no,
this.
not one of the. He's not. He's one of the the ones that were frozen and just got unpotted.
Yeah.
Oh, the cryo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just
one
a
of the
little
Vault
throwaway
Boys.
line. So
Yes.
The vault storylines that I do not and cannot care about.
They did incorporate. Spoilers: Zach Cherry's back! Yay! For 5 minutes
good for
for
you.
no reason.
Yeah.
That won't come back up at all.
I'm sure it will. Anyway, I haven't caught up, so yeah, we'll stop talking about it now. There was one other super important thing that I was like, oh, that should be the thing I'll talk about, and it just escaped my brain. What was it? Was it something that I watched? Oh yes, Resident Evil 2 remake. That game, good lord, that game is gory. I don't think
It's super gory.
I've ever seen a game as gory as that game.
wow, really?
Yes.
Even the Tomb Raider one where she breaks her neck a dozen times?
Falls into a pit of bodies 100 times, where there are just bits and pieces of corpses that she has to wade through.
Yeah, the part
And a lake
doesn't
of
that
blood.
doesn't that journalist in the jail get murdered really brutally by
I haven't got
Mr.
that far.
X
I mean,
in
I
that?
remember him dying
Oh, okay.
pretty bad in the
Yeah.
original game, but that it was like PS1 graphics. So who cares? But
Yeah.
in this one, like this guy needs help getting from. He's stuck under one of those sliding doors, and a monster grabs him, and you pull him out, but not all of him, and some of him kind of like unfolds as you pull him out. It is disgusting. That game is so gory.
It's so fun to play though. Like it just feels so nice to
like
move
and on
around.
the
Yeah.
Steam Deck, I can't believe like that's a 2019 game, but it looks amazing on Steam Deck and runs like really well.
Yeah. Those Resident Evil games all run really well on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's just impressive how well optimized those games are and how good they play. And I was happy that Leon does get dressed into his stupid RPD outfit once you get to the police station. I love his stupid RPD outfit. It's so bad. Those games are very silly. And they are kind of spooky, but you know what helps me with horror games is to listen to what happens. Like if you know what's going to happen, for me it's less scary. For some reason.
The thing that always gets me is that like I'm so prone to panic when like a character like Mr. X shows up, like an unkillable thing, that I end up like running myself into a wall and then getting boxed in and then panicking even more. And so like those like anytime that happens, it's so like tension fraught for me. Like that's what freaks me out the most about those games.
But
There's
it's
like these little
wonderful to
DLCs.
see. Like my favorite streaming memory of Jim is when he was playing Alien and ran in a like literal
I still
circle
can't play that
down a
game.
corridor of hallways for like half an hour. No,
Can you run away from the alien, or if it sees you, are you immediately dead?
No, he was running away, I
Uh,
think.
Yeah, I was, but it was just coming right
Yeah.
to where I was hiding. Like it would look for like a second and then just go to where I was.
Yeah.
But I kept avoiding
Yeah.
it and then running away and trying to hide again, but I just kept running around in a circle.
I have to correct myself. It's actually, was it Resident Evil 7 with the baby level where
Oh, that was Resident
8.
Evil 8.
yeah, you go to the doll. Jim went to the doll thing and he's walking down the hall and this baby starts crying and then the giant baby starts coming forward and Jim just goes, "No baby, no baby, no baby," and runs around and runs away.
It freaked me out.
Yeah.
Jim, you haven't gone yet, right?
Oh no, not yet.
You went first,
I
so
haven't-
nobody else is gone.
Yeah. I have a
I
big
went
one.
first. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Vanessa went. I
Oh,
heard
that's-
about.
I'm sorry,
James A.
I
Caster.
blanked that out of my mind. The
I will say
Craig
that
Show.
Over the last few days, my eyes have been opened, and I have the blinders have been taken off. Have you guys heard about the Leviathan?
No.
Yes,
Because-
only because of
Oh,
you goobers.
So the fisherman is trying to catch the leviathans, but it's like in an alternate
Yes.
dimension, I think.
It's right off the.
Are you?
coast of
Is this
something.
level up that you fucked a fish person? Because if it is, I'm out. I'm out.
He said,
We're all
"Fertilize
about to
my
be-
clutch, Zaddy."
We're all about to be swallowed by the Leviathan.
Yep.
The government tried to freeze it back to sleep with this snowstorm. It did not work. And now the Leviathan is awake and it's moving and people are freaking out.
If by freaking out you mean basting myself in olive oil and salting me up, then
I think I saw something about like it doesn't like seed oils or something like that. So like I don't know. But there's a big snake and it's gonna eat us.
it's gonna eat the
I
whole
also
world.
saw it's gonna eat the whole world. I also saw the new Silent Hill. I won't talk a ton about it, but because we're doing a bonus on it. Patreon plug. Patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast to hear us talk about Return to Silent Hill. The new what's his name? Christoph Gans? Is that the guy who made the first one? Who made
That's
all
the
of
guy who
them?
did Hotel. No, that's not Hotel Sion guy. Yeah, Yes, he was the one that did the first one for sure.
Yeah. And it's really bad, but I didn't hate it. I think it's actually, there's a good movie in there somewhere. But we'll talk about that more if you find that episode on our Patreon. Who hasn't leveled up yet?
Oh, is that what Leviathan is? It's like people are looking at satellite weather images and see like a giant head.
They think it's a big old snake head.
Oh.
It's like a conspiracy theory.
This
like
is why
Planet
they're
X or
creating
whatever.
a fake snowstorm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why all the weird snow is on the east coast of the United States, because they have to freeze the Leviathan.
Judge Sean's face.
Sorry, I'm reading more about the Leviathan.
Why? Why subject yourself to this brain rot poison?
I don't know why you guys are so upset. I mean, Jim and I have been bringing you the best Leviathan news we can all week, and none of it seems to have sparked any joy.
That's not true, actually, because every time you've mentioned it, both Johnny and I have said, huh? And neither of you have deigned to fucking explain in any way, shape, or form. It's just been meme nonsense.
And I guess Vanessa wants to get eaten by Leviathan? Is that
Yeah,
why?
she did say, chomp me up, laddie.
Oh, okay.
But she may have been talking about Craig. I can't keep track anymore.
Who else who needs to level up still? Matt, how did you level up, birthday boy?
Hey, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Matthew. I leveled up by recording this great podcast with the three of you, my good friends.
Wow.
And that was nice. Also, it's been, frankly, demanded that I play the game Balatro.
Oh.
I need help. I would like one of you to please come and take my phone and delete this game because I cannot stop playing it. Please help me.
Yeah, I purposefully did not start playing Balatro because everything I heard about it is it's totally addictive and you'll never stop playing Balatro.
Yeah, I'm about at the point where I want to delete it because I've hit the point where I can like break through the main game, but then it's like, hey, you won. Congratulations. Here's endless mode. And then the points that you need to be able to score start racking up into the millions, and it becomes absurd. It is super fucking fun. It's great. Balatro is a game, you know this. Listeners, friends, you're well aware. Balatro is a poker game where you play poker hands from a deck of cards, but it's video gamified in a way where you collect jokers throughout your run, and the jokers do different things. Maybe this one gives you extra multipliers per spade that you've played. Maybe this one gives you a multiplier of a multiplier based on whatever condition you've met. And then there are a lot of little changes of being able to add multipliers to cards or turn them into glass cards that have a multiplier or turn them into stone cards that don't have a suite but do give you extra chips, which are points. And it sounds maybe complicated, and it's not complicated in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it's very simple. It is crazy addictive. Partially, it is the gameplay, which is very fun, but partially it is like the graphics. This is not a heavy graphic game, but it looks great, and it sounds fucking great. The music is just amazing. I actually have found myself turning the game on and letting it play on my phone while I'm working because the music is that good and it's fun to listen to. It is consuming my life. And again, please, any of you, please, somebody come and delete this fucking game off of my phone. I can't stop. And yet the worst part is that you start a run and it's like, it's just so satisfying to play that like you'll look up and be like, what time is it? Where am I? What's happening? It's fucking amazing. Whoever came up with Balatro, you're a fucking genius. It's incredible.
It's a guy from Saskatchewan.
Cool.
That's in Canada.
So blame Canada is what you're saying.
I would never say that.
Blame Canada.
I got it. I got it, Matt.
It's great. I love it. I also downloaded Slay the Spire, a Sudoku game, and Retro Ball, which is a football game, which I already had, but I have the new version because the old version, I rage quit when I kept throwing interceptions. And Retro Bowl, I think is what it's called. Anyway, I haven't tried those yet, except for the Sudoku game, which I did try because of the podcast, because we discussed it last week, and I realized I'd never really played Sudoku, and I realized that I do like Sudoku a lot. It's pretty fun. Anyway, that's kind of it. And it's my birthday. That's how I leveled up.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
He says it's his
That's it for...
birthday. Well,
My
it's my
phone-
birthday too, yeah?
It's not. My phone, you don't get to step on my birthday. Your birthday's in like 2 days. My phone fucking blew up all morning long, and it was... You get old, and you're like, I don't shut up about my birthday. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it.
I
I have a standing order in my office of the management and HR are not allowed to fucking tell people it's my birthday and send out that birthday email. I don't want any of it. It drives me up the fucking wall. Shut up. I'm at work. I don't want to talk about my birthday. I want to do my job and not be working. Thank you.
Well, I apologize for doxing your birthday on your stream last night.
It wasn't my birthday on my stream last night. It's my birthday today.
Yeah, I know, but I told everyone, and
close.
then like people in the Discord today knew it was your birthday.
That's fine. It's work that drives me nuts. I'm at work. We're not friends.
Your best friend works at your work, and surely he wished you a happy birthday.
Yeah, of course. But I like him. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that is how I leveled up. I also leveled up because this cat slept throughout this entire podcast and then woke up in the last 40 minutes and will not leave me the fuck alone. You want to tell him? You want to tell him about it? What is your deal? What's your issue? Nope. Okay. Anybody else? Who's next? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Yay,
All right, well,
we
that's
did
it
it.
for this episode of Square Roots. Yeah, if I'll mention it again, but we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast. You can find all of our amazing bonus content. We're gonna have an episode out as of the release of this episode, where we chat about the new film Return to Silent Hill and about how great it is, and how it's even better than the game, and the scariest movie we've all ever seen.
I thought we were going to watch A View to a Kill.
You never thought that. You're fully aware that we were never going to watch that and are never going to watch that.
He's a big cat.
He was skinny when she got him, but she fattened him up. Listeners, we're talking about Rupert, Vanessa's newest obsession. We all feel bad for Luca, her other cat, who she
cat
is
too.
just fucking abusing with her ignoring, you know?
I would say that Luca actually gets more pets and cuddles than Rupert because Luca is more into it than Rupert is. Rupert is 7 months old and he's sort of in the phase of being an independent kitty. Although I just said that and he just lay down and put his big fluffy tail right over my legs. So, but Luca really loves a good cuddle and a scratch. He's just not quite as photogenic as Rupert, and so he doesn't have the same social media presence. I'm sorry.
Wow, so he's ugly.
That's what gross parents tell tell they're ugly kids. It's just not very photogenic.
He's not ugly. He's twitchy, and he won't hold still for a picture.
Well, I don't remember how we got here, but you can access all that bonus content that we have on the Patreon for $3. At the $5 level, you get access to all that content, plus the ability to vote on games that we play on the show. There's a vote coming. It's going to be coming soon, sometime in the next few weeks, probably. I think, based on what I know about this game. So keep an eye out for that. No matter what tier you subscribe at, we do like to personally thank some of our patrons. I'm going to start us off this week by thanking Ryan Schmidt, David Green, David Arnold, Arthur A., Knofford, Eric Garb, John B. Quaker Oatman, Jake Dickerson, Tom and Vanessa's mom.
I'd like to thank Wishbone is Gay, William Westgard, John Scala, Gage Lacarite, Jason Timms, mushloafing around. Yay! Someone liked my mushloaf. A dyslexic JRPG hero killed my dog. Militant Decency, Hayden F., and Ross Hartley.
I'd like to thank Kingdom Hearts, more like Shit'em Farts, Chris Parsons, Andy Smith, Jesse's Mom's Pizza, Eric, Mike, formerly powered by AI, Amanda Pierce, Ian Frederick, Justin Ham, and Florian Jonas Kramer.
I'd like to thank Kingdom Hearts, more like Shit'em Farts.
Vanessa did that one.
I'd like to thank Angel, My Battery is Low, Charles Schwartz, Chris Sasaki, Butts on Parade, Sean Walsh, Jay Bird, Joshua W. Broxson, AJL, and Enarule.
I'd like to thank Kingdom Hearts, more like Shit'em Farts.
No, that's the one we did. I'm confused. Did
I'd
somebody
like to
start
thank
with number
Kingdom
two?
Hearts, more like Shit'em Farts.
No. All right. If you'd like to send us an email to have read on the show, email us at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Blue Sky, squarerootspod.bsky.social, or shoot us an email and we will send you a link to our Discord.
Kingdom Hearts, more like Shit'em Farts, is the perfect fucking joke for this podcast. That is our level of humor.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks, Stephen Morris, for our Squared theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links in the show notes.
All right. For Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Matthew Van Zant, and happy
I'm
birthday
Johnny
to me.
Brandon. I'm
Sing
Johnny
me
Brandon.
happy birthday,
Okay, bye.
all three
Oh.
of you.
Okay, here we go.
Birthday
Happy birthday
Happy
birthday to Matt.
Matt.
Happy birthday, dear Matt.
Matthew.
Happy
It's your
birthday.
Happy
to
birthday
Happy
to
birthday to
Matt.
Vanessa's wearing my birthday present that she promised me on her head right now like a hat.
It's
Which
beautiful.
is so cruel, but
It's
so
like a
beautiful.
fascinator. It's a Snorlax fascinator.
I got it
Bye.
from
Okay,
a claw machine.
Bye.
Bye.